So it seems to me we're becoming the hub of culture in terms of, marketing Dominica.
I say the capital of entertainment now.
In the Caribbean.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let us say to in the OECS,
Okay.
and maybe some countries of the
Well,
Caribbean.
remember, you have Jamaica with the what we know
Jazz
is
festival, the reggae
reggae
festival.
reggae fest.
Right,
So,
But when you see the success of the bike fest this year, it started last year for the very first time, and it was said that many other people would want to be part and parcel of that bike fest. This year we saw greater numbers
yes.
of bikers in Dominica. I
Yeah.
understood over 250.
Right.
That is great success. And next year I can imagine what it's going to be like.
Right.
Then when we have the World Creole Music Festival, the 25th edition this year, and we're hearing people already saying that they are totally booked, accommodation, tickets have been sold out. We're hearing of the VVIP, the day that they placed the tickets out there to be sold. It has already gone before they actually open gates for purchase of tickets. And this time around, we had Brownie. You know who's Brownie?
Well, no, I know that Asa Banton wanted the people to be dressed in brown. If you were dressed in brown, that would be 500.
Well.
To be dressed in brown was a cost of 500.
Asa Banton in his marketing ploy this time around, he had Brownie. He had how you call this again? Help me. These little dolls that we normally these teddy bear things.
Okay.
Yeah. And Issa had this one, and he called it Brownie.
Brownie, okay.
Yes, it was everywhere he went. Brownie met the Prime Minister. Brownie met the Minister of Tourism. Brownie met quite a number of people, and Brownie was really, a good marketing ploy. And I want to congratulate Asa for a job well done. I saw him this evening before I came in here, still looking very cool and calm, not looking tired at all. And tomorrow, normally what he does, he has a tour. So before these people go back to their various destinations, he arranged a tour. So tomorrow, they will be going to the southwest. So they're going to Scott's Head, Soufriere, Point Michel. I can tell you the vendors are preparing themselves, for Asa tour. And it's a continuation of the Wet Fete. So last year he went, I think, to the north of Dominica, and that too was a bumper. And Asa is doing well for us, and we need to compliment all our Bouillon bands through the music of Bouillon have been able to help Dominica into the cultural aspect of things.
And not only that, we heard that we had some persons, one of our guests is now in Belgium.
Oh yes, that is Colin XP.
Right.
She had a brilliant performance, massive performance. People waving and going wild. I mean,
Belgium, right?
In Belgium.
And you had this girl with her as well.
I think, is it
the girl from Grand Bay?
Michael Henderson.
Yes. Well.
Yeah. So they both had a very good showing in Belgium, and that speaks of the work that the young artists of Dominica have been doing to really help us to get the world. Once upon a time, people talk about soca.
Right.
Now, soca is talking bouillon.
Bouillon.
Yeah.
But let me just say something to you, and that is why I think you see when we're talking about TVED and the shift in terms of education, in terms of only, the math, the science, the social studies, the English. Music education is very important, You can see what music is doing. So let me just tell you, music education contributes to the enhancement of the aesthetic and intellectual development as well as social skills, in addition to consider the pragmatic financial potential outcomes and the deliverable of music. Music education, like other art subjects, are key in developing the esprit human aspect. In other words, you can see what music is doing. So when the Prime Minister spoke about shifting towards the skills, you can see we have the music in terms of the World Creole Festival, the Breakfast Fete, the Calypso, the Bouillon, even there's a little area where, not many people like it, but it's making a name for itself as well. The Nasty Business, So the Nasty Business has done well in St. Lucia and other areas. So, and you can see the music evolving from Dominica has done quite well for the island in terms of promoting it.
And it is important that as a people that we ourselves give courage to the young men. I remembered about 2-3 years ago I think it's 2 years ago, when the whole concept of the word nasty business came about. We had people who were actually trying to break it down and clip the wings. And those guys used to say, well, if you all don't want to hear it, we are getting gigs out there and we are making our own monies. And we saw on stage last year some of the bouillon artists, and we saw the Prime Minister giving support to these bouillon artists, and it's amazing, how if you believe in yourself, if you believe in the product that you have, if you believe in the art,
right,
how you can really go beyond.
Right, and we had these people as well in the St. Kitts Music Festival. Triple K was there as well. And we saw in another...
Well, also too, in the St. Kitts Festival, they did well. That is Signal Band.
Signal Band.
They were in St. Kitts and
they did very well.
From all records. They did
very well.
Very, very well.
So Triple K was in Antigua.
Yes, Triple K also did. They were massive. Well, Triple K is a staple in Antigua now.
In Antigua, yes.
There was this also fete. There's a fete in Barbados. I'm trying to remember the name. That Triple K and the Signal Band were asked to be just one group. Okay. And they went to Barbados, and they too had a massive showing, and great respect to them, and
so our music is doing well regionally now, and it's now picking up internationally. So at least that's a good sign, because Asa Banton is big. He's a big artist now. He's collaborating with other artists, other international artists. And so that name is big. So Dominican music is going places. So
next year will be, I think, the 10th year. So I wonder what will be Asa's color. Has Asa ever had red?
Well, I don't know, because he has never had red, as far as I know. He's given us water. He's given us powder. He's given us paper. No, he gave us brown. I know.
No, he has given us various colors, but I'm trying to wonder if he has ever given us...
no, I haven't seen red yet.
Red. Well, I suspect the 10th will be red. If he has not given us red, I suspect the 10th will be red.
Well, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Just another note. What I find in the international thing before we go to our guests, I never thought they would have met.
You're talking about Putin and Trump?
And they're going to meet in Alaska next week.
And they're going to meet in Alaska, yes. But the president of Ukraine is not happy about it. He felt that he should be part and parcel of that discussion. That's a matter for him. Well, Donald Trump made it very clear that he wants to have a separate discussion.
Right.
And his issues with Donald Trump is not the same issues his issues with Putin is not the same issues.
But the war in Ukraine, most of the funding has been done by the United States.
Yes.
They are the ones behind the war.
Yes, we know that when Joe Biden was there, quite a lot of the money was going through Poland into Ukraine.
Yeah.
And so Donald Trump didn't realize how far that the war was, and he said that within 24 hours that it would have ended. But he was surprised, and he's now yesterday. As a matter of fact, he has 201 day. Yesterday gave him 200 days in power, and he has not yet solved the Ukraine-Russia war. So we're hoping to hear
what happens
from his meeting with Putin, and we know that Putin not easy.
And you know where the meeting will be held in Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for people student of history, Alaska used to belong to Russia.
Yes.
And
You
can you imagine
remember?
that-
You remember
it was sold to the Americans.
who was the person who said that they could stay? There's a woman, I think, who said that she could stay in Alaska and see Russia.
No, it's very close.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to remember that person had gone up for. It's not Kamala. It's not
Hillary Clinton.
Hillary. Some other person I think gone up for the Republican Party. I'm trying to remember her name, but said that she could stay in Alaska
Right.
and see. And they made so many memes on this, you know.
Right.
But yes.
But Alaska is
but
American
Alaska,
territory.
Alaska, no, is
American
American territory. What we know in the early days, as you said, for students of history, they would know that Alaska once upon a time
belonged to Russia.
As a fact, Russia was the mother of Alaska, like how France is that of Guadeloupe and Martinique,
Yes.
you know, and like how that Britain was that of Dominica. So yes, so for if persons who did not know, I'm sure from discoveries that you now know it.
So it's going to be very interesting. We need to pay attention to that meeting. So let's hope that everything goes well and they can find some way of trying to reach a peace agreement. Let's hope.
Yes.
Let's wish for the best.
Already we have 24 persons tuned in. Let's go to our guests now. Steve Williams. Good evening to you, sir.
Good evening, sir, and how are you?
I'm happy that I could have you. I'm happy that you accepted my invitation to be here with us this evening.
I feel pleased being among you all because I know you all. I've grown up together with you, Cecil. Not much of Hartley Adams, but you. We moved together. We did many things together, and here we are today.
We are three Fields Lane men.
Right.
Hartley lived lower down Fields Lane.
Yes, but
by Helen.
Yes.
And yourself and myself.
I was born in Cock Street. I actually born in Cock Street, as I said, and moved to different areas within the Roseau.
And that we're going to be talking about too.
Yes.
But I must remind you that I was born in Finsland.
Okay.
I was born in Finsland.
Right.
I was not raised in Finsland. I was born in Finsland.
But we all three lived in Fields Lane. I was not born in Fields Lane. You know? So Steve and myself, we share the same, can I say apartment?
Well, you was on one side, I was on the other side. I could hear you.
Butcham then.
Yeah.
Butcham. That's a better
I was
word.
in the Butcham.
Let's use the Lakou term.
He was on one side.
He was on one side of the not the aisle. He was on one side of the fence.
Right.
There's a name calling it. There's the Lakou name. Not fence, you know. When you
I know.
partition.
Partition.
Partition. So he was one side of the partition.
Yes.
So I could hear Joan and Steve and Steven speaking.
Right.
And Jenny.
And they could hear you as
Right.
And they could hear Judith, Cecil, Reginald, everybody on the other side.
would hear.
You know?
Exactly.
So we shared the same house. You know?
Very
And
interesting.
just that a partition separated us.
Yes.
So we know of each other, and Stephen is right. So we will speak quite a lot tonight about certain things. So Stephen, I'm really happy. Stephen is gone.
Yes.
May his soul rest in peace.
Yes, all the time.
Yes. So let's start to talk. You said that you were born in Cock Street. Number house that you born in Cock Street?
37 Cock Street. Yes, we lived in Cock Street firstly, and that house was belonging to Mr. Irvin Hill and Miss Hill from Vickers. And Dr. Valder Henry had her office upstairs, right upstairs. Now, what it is now. At the time, it was a very flat house, adjacent to Mabuli and them, and he used to live, and his Solomon.
The Perky's Pizza is.
No.
I'm saying where Perky's Pizza house is housing, it's business. You're living opposite.
I was living on Cock Street.
Right.
Okay, my Johnson was on the other side.
Right.
Sebastian was living with Miss Johnson and so on and so forth. Right.
And I'm saying you're talking about Annie and the Bullies.
Annie was living
I'm
in
saying
Miss
to you
Bully.
today,
Yes.
the building that is there is Perky's Pizza.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Belonging to Mr. Tong.
Belonging to Mr. Tong.
Right.
So where there is a three-story building right now. That's where you actually was raised, born and raised.
Right. Exactly. Born and raised.
And
yes.
right opposite Your house, as you said, was Mark Johnson.
Right.
Adjacent to your house was
Sparrow Winston and them.
No, not right there.
Not
We're
right
talking
there.
about Roy.
Roy.
Right, next to your house.
Mam Elite, Mam Ward,
right.
and those people there. Yes,
Right,
yes.
that's correct.
Right.
Yeah. So for clarity of location, you actually helped us to understand that. As a boy growing up, Steve, where did you go to school?
Oh, I went to coming up, we from the social center, then Roseau, Teacher Rose. Teacher Rose was the main preschool, and then we moved to Roseau Girls School.
So from Teacher Rose, you went straight to Roseau Girls School?
Roseau Girls School.
You didn't go to Roseau Mixed Infant School?
Roseau Mixed Infant School and then Roseau Girls School.
Oh, that I'm saying,
Right,
you have to go
of
through.
Course, yes.
You have to go through ABC class.
Right.
And you have to go to standard 1 before you go to standard 2.
Can you imagine Roseau Girls School, because it had more girls than boys? Yes.
Did it? Only when you're in standard 4 and standard 5.
No, you by that time either in Chateau or you were in Roseau Boys School.
As if when I went to Roseau Boys School.
It was Roseau Girls School, you know.
Roseau Girls School. Let's get it right.
Right on Bath Road there was Roseau Girls School.
You had
with boys too.
You had
yes.
standard.
1 and 2, 1 and 3 years.
Where in Roseau where?
In Roseau Girls School.
No, Roseau Girls School had standard 2.
Standard 2 in Roseau
Standard
Girls
2,
School. Yes.
standard 3, standard 4. So standard 3 is up. The boys would go up to standard 3.
Yes, with Miss Casimir, teacher Casimir.
And well, I had Mr. Winston.
Okay.
And then the standard 4, Mr. Maglo.
Yes.
And standard 5, this tall lady from I'm not so sure she's still alive.
So when did you all go to Chateau? You went to Roseau Boys School.
I went to Roseau Boys School.
Roseau Boys
I didn't go to
after.
Chateau.
Okay. No, he didn't go to Chateau. Roseau Boys School after. I didn't go to high school. You know, we never went to high school.
Mm-hmm.
No.
So Stephen. So you said Steve.
Yeah.
so Steve, you from Teacher Rose. Teacher Rose was in the corner of Upper Lane and Fields Lane.
That's correct.
A throw stone from your home.
Yes, sir. Right.
What would you remember of Teacher Rose?
But that was one of the best teachers. She always dressed like in a brownie. She was brownie leading person and guide and all kind of thing. And she was always well dressed. I mean, she had, and Sister Cordero would be sitting on the veranda and so on and so forth. And everything would be that's a person you could really speak with. Dennis Joseph's mother.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Dennis Joseph aunt.
Sorry.
Yes. And then you said from there you went to Roseau Mixed Infant School on Cock Street.
Right.
And you lived on Cock Street.
Yes.
Again, a first stone from your home.
Exactly.
Give us your experience in Roseau Mixed Infant School. If you remember.
Well, this time it was Miss Christian who was the principal at the time.
Yes.
Yes, and then you had Miss Dubik, that's Tony Bingo's girlfriend at the time, and you had Arthur Smith. Arthur Smith, and then you had
what about
Miss Noline.
What about Miss Coffee?
Yes, Miss Coffee, you had Mac Noline.
Mac Noline taught in Roseau Mixed Infant School?
Yes, Mac Noline was there.
Okay.
Yeah, Mac Noline was there. And who again?
Miss Tavernier?
Miss Tavernier. But in Roseau Boys School, Afoli Richards came across, and Lufer, and those guys, Kentish, and so on and so forth. Yes,
okay.
Yes.
So, all right. So, and then you didn't go to veranda class?
No.
So, from the principal office, from the principal room, because Miss Christian had this big area and she had a desk looking up on all of the students.
Yes.
So that was your last class in Mixed Infant School.
Right.
And from there you went to standard 2B or 2A?
2B, yes. We were in 2B. My brother and I. Yes.
So you were in 2B?
Yes.
Okay. And from 2B you went to free what? Free
and
C
then
or free B or free C or free A?
It was free 1 and free 2.
No, it was free A, B and C.
Free A and B. Free A, yes.
So
we go to
free
free A, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then what was the experience in free? What was the experience in Roseau?
Most of the time they used to call us to do the reading because we were very eloquent in reading, you know, and sometimes to maybe even sing a song. Arthur Smith was around, you know, at that time, and he allowed us to have to sing a song, souffle mutai choral, because we are just like singing, and so on and so forth.
So who was your principal in the Roseau Girls School?
In the Roseau Girls School, it was that one I can't recall for sure.
Well, I remembered my own, but I never knew her name. I never can remember her name. We used to call her Double Chin. She was from Soufriere Scottsted area.
Okay.
And then I think Mrs. Linton came in after.
Okay, that's Meshach's Linton's wife.
Meshach wife came in after.
Yes, but I never met Meshach. Meshach didn't taught us.
Okay.
But I understood he was the.
And then freebie, I had Miss Birmingham.
Miss Birmingham.
Right,
Marvin Birmingham.
Right.
And Mr. Winston in Free A.
Exactly.
And Lennox Linton was teaching in Free C.
Exactly.
Right,
Affley Richards came around there about that time too. Affley Richards.
But I didn't meet
The
Affley.
Rasta.
I didn't meet Affley. I met Affley was in Roseau Boys School.
Right.
Yeah. And then you went to Roseau Boys School.
Yes, then we go to Roseau Boys School, meeting David Kentish, meeting Lufa, meeting who, I think, McNuline was there too. He had moved up. Yes. David Kentish, yes.
What about Mr. This guy, Sagmoto, Desmond Kalai?
Desmond Kalai was there, yes.
You met Miss Hamlet?
Miss Hamlet. I met Miss Jubic, as Tony Bingo's girlfriend. Yes, at the time.
Yeah. You also, your principal was Mr. Froggy.
Froggy at the time.
Mr. Edwards.
Where there is very foggy. Right, yes. Edwards, running behind fellas.
Yes. Boys here.
Boys there and all kind of
Yes.
thing. Yes.
So you remember Mr. Delinquent?
Mr. Linquent, yes. Yeah, man. Mr. Linquent.
Yes, from Call You.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he was a very good teacher. Very, very good teacher. Brilliant fella.
Yeah. And who else you remembered?
Yeah, I remember there was a guy who had a mental touch. What's his name now?
You're talking about Morilla?
Yes, yeah. He was a good teacher too.
Did you ever meet this fella? They used to. What was his name again?
Well, as you're thinking, did Mr. Low Black taught you? Emmanuel Low Black?
No,
Okay.
not at all. No. No.
You ever had a teacher, fellas used to say he's gay. You never ever met him?
Oh, McLean,
yes, that's what I told you. McLean.
Mr. Laura.
Mr.
Laura. From Pichlin.
Yeah.
Is he still alive? I wonder.
I don't know. I never heard of Mr. Gay.
Yeah, since after I left Roseau Boys.
Yeah,
Mr. Laura. He used to sing well.
Yeah, he was a very good singer.
Yeah, he was a Pentecostal.
Very much so.
Yeah, Pentecostal.
Yes.
I remember this guy very well.
Yeah, man.
He had he used to have his pants high up his waist.
all the time, Mr.
No, you are should I say? Yeah, you are a side of a twin. Your brother has passed since then passed.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and your brother.
Oh, myself and my brother, we used to be together all the time, man. Everywhere we go is either with vests and sliders, with Dadai. We used to be in Windsor Park, putting up the nets on the goal post with Dadai and so on and so forth, and then we'll prepare the place for football, get back home. Sometimes we're not inside, we used to stay away from, because we used to live in Bathroot too, where Digicel is. We lived there a good while too,
Close to Central Water Authority.
We are Central Water Authority, happen to be on the other side, yes, right. And we used to stay away from that area there to go to the park.
Go to Windsor Park.
Yes, man.
For instance, were you in the area where we used to call him, well, for the Lakou name, we used to call him Kakala.
Yes, man, Kakala. Yeah.
You remember that guy?
Yes, man.
Everybody everyone knows Kakala,
I wouldn't call his real name.
Don't tempt.
Yeah.
Please.
So you know.
No, Stephen.
Steve, yeah.
Steve, boy.
Oh, you like that, Stephen?
Boy. I know.
Yeah.
The twins.
Twins.
No. You said you are side of a twin.
Yes, sir.
And you were talking about the things that you all used to do together.
Yeah, man. We move around together, going to church and so on and so forth. Mommy was strict with us, man. We used to, after Mommy go and do, she was one of the best cook and within the area, and she used to cook for a number of persons. Whereas we used to go by different fellas, by Poussin and them, to cool out. And so after she goes out, and then she once worked at Astor Hotel, where the building of the Venezuelan embassy is located right now.
Next to DBS.
Next to DBS,
Yeah,
right.
yes.
And it so happened that we always used to go there and wash plates. Mr. Roy
Was the
was
manager.
the manager,
Yes.
right. And that building was belonging to Astafans
Mm-hmm.
at the time.
Asta Park.
Asta
Hotel.
Hotel,
Asta
right,
Hotel.
right, yes.
Yeah.
And it had it was a very good hotel giving Fort Young a lot of competition and so on and
That's
so
where the
forth.
Guanja of Roseau used to be.
Yes, man. Plenty
Yeah.
of people used to be there,
Yeah.
Calypsonians and good fellas came there, Yeah, man.
Prime ministers and
A lot
ministers
of
of
people, that's where they
government.
used to come.
Yeah, that's where it's
That's
the
where they
lime.
used to come,
That's
right.
the liming
Right,
spot.
right.
No, Steve, give us a little bit about the life that you lived in the Lakou, because I know that according to you, that you lived on Bath Road, you lived in Newtown, you lived in Fonkole, you lived in Cock Street, you lived in Fields Lane.
Okay, well, I can talk about Fields Lane, the higher part of Fields Lane at the back of Astafans. That's close to Joe Willis' place. There was a Mr. Clarence Christian's father, Mr. Christian, who used to be in that corner there. He was married, he was close to Miss Iris. I don't know if you remember Iris. She used to drink a lot of rum.
He was a carpenter.
He was
Yes.
from Antigua.
Yes, he was an Antigua.
And you could pass in that Lakou there to go to Cock Street. You could go out to the other side of Cock Street by Joe Willis in Joe Willis' yard.
That's correct.
Joe Willis had a vehicle, 444, a red Triumph. And that's where I got my Calypso name, Triumph. As you get up, you see in that vehicle, a Triumph, a red Triumph, a small, nice sports car. You couldn't miss that because it was just conspicuous. And then after we leave there, we would go lower down to close by to Fields Lane to meet Mommy. And then there'd be breakfast and so on and so forth to prepare to go to school and so on and so forth. My brother and I all the time was together, and that's how it went for many moons. And then coming to 74, 73, 74, I got a job by Astafans. I can remember I was to get $3.50 a week. Yes, something like that. Yes, $3.50 a week. And moving around there, we used to go back and to go to school and then work. We work sometime in the morning and then the afternoon school, yes. And that pay packet used to be brought to Mommy, and she used to give you what you had to buy, your thing. You used to buy a book, one book, cut it in two, and put all kinds of work in one and push it in your pocket, because you can't buy two books.
No, go ahead, sorry.
Yes, you couldn't buy two books. You could just buy one book and put all kinds of work, as I said before, and the rest of the money you would buy some coconut cheese, bakes, and so on and so forth.
So let's talk a little bit about that coconut cheese.
Oh, the coconut cheese was mostly bought by my Ursula and my Gaffa, Renix and the Thomas. Right up there, we used to go and buy it there. And there was another lady lower down making foreign cocoa. She used to do a little.
Miss Mary.
Miss Mary.
She was your neighbor.
Yeah.
You can't just say
Well,
she was your neighbor.
Neighbor used to sell it as well.
She was the grandmother of Dorival, the Dorivals. That is Ricky Dorival, Ikasan
and them.
grandmother.
Right.
You know,
yes.
and this other Dorival guy who used to work on the port. He's now retired.
Okay.
You know.
Yes.
So yeah, that was your
that was our daily routine.
That was one of your daily routines by coming and buy foreign cocoa.
Right.
You ever stole Miss Mary foreign cocoa?
No, I can remember to steal. I never was dishonest. We were disciplinarians, we grow up not touching people things because Mommy was very strict with herself, and Joan, the three of us. My dad happened to marry my mom. My dad was Oscar Williams. My mom was Jenny Williams. They were married ever since. But my father got crippled in 1967, never walked again. But he worked in the bulletin office, which is the Chronicle printery, gave me that and impetus to work at the bulletin office as well. After that, from Astafans, before Hurricane
Well,
David.
let's go a little bit. Let's stay a little bit on your dad.
Okay.
Your dad and your mom, you said, were married.
Yes.
But they were living in separate homes.
The separate homes, because it was only one bedroom by us there. It was only one bedroom, so we had to move Daddy, of which Madam Shillingford, and them gave us the house in the higher part. So we used to move up and down to check my father and check my mother.
Okay, so that's amazing, right?
Yes, yes.
In those days, one room house.
Yes.
And
yes.
just imagine
and
one
no
room.
toilet, no toilet.
I'm coming to that. One room house. Yes.
Yes.
And
Father one side.
one side. I mean, when you say one side, living in another place.
Yes.
In the same road, in the same lane.
Right.
The same lane. Higher up.
Yes.
Because that's what poverty did.
Yeah. Well, he was crippled then. So.
He was crippled, he could never move,
I know, but it is strange. I mean, there are people who are crippled today, but
they stay in the same
I know, but
right.
he couldn't get a wheelchair because he could hardly bend his foot,
Mm-hmm.
His leg couldn't be bent,
And where you were living, they couldn't accommodate a wheelchair.
No, he could not.
No. Let's talk a little bit about accommodation, Steve.
Okay.
The business twins have.
Let's talk a little bit about accommodation. Let's talk about first Cork Street. What kind of accommodation that you had in Cork Street?
Oh, Cork Street was good, man. Cork Street had a toilet. Cork Street was the best place we ever lived.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Cork Street was all right. It was one of the best house, but we got notice after a while. Miss Hill gave us notice, and then we moved to
Great Marlborough Street?
Upper Lane, Great Marlborough Street. That's by Mam.
Mm-hmm.
That's opposite. You remember Moise?
Yes.
Moise used to live in the Roberts house.
We can say opposite Sobrooks.
Opposite Sobrooks, right? And that liquor place there.
For persons trying to wander.
Yeah, that's where we then live for a while. And then I think Arthur Smith was living somewhere close to there too,
Arthur Smith was living lower down, closer to the bank.
Right.
Yeah, Arthur Smith was living closer to the bank.
Yes.
Yeah, in those days. Actually, the person that lived closer to you was Albert Joseph.
Albert, yes.
He used to sing for, I think, Liquid Eyes, a band.
Yes, right.
Yeah. And the wife of Amy's.
Okay, yes, right.
She was your direct neighbor.
Right.
Yeah. So I remember that for sure.
So from there we moved from Mam.
So what was the accommodation like in that area?
Oh, good. That was good too. They had a toilet.
Because there was a big house.
There was a big
veranda.
house.
So at that time, people like me and my brothers and son look at you as a guaja.
As a bourgeois.
because you lived in an area right behind you. The whites used to be living there.
Right.
So, and the whites were considered to be the bourgeois of Roseau in our area.
Right.
Who else was considered to be Guaja? The Trotters and
the Trotters was on the other side. And them. Right.
So you lived in the elite
Mr.
area.
Mr. Peters used to live there too,
Donald Peters.
Donald Peters used to live right there. He was a very good basketball player,
Right.
He had together with his brother, his Cuthbert.
Yes. So
Cuthbert
in that area had block houses.
A lot of houses.
Right.
A lot of houses.
So we consider to
people of high esteem.
Right. People of high esteem.
Yeah.
You had shop there. You had the credit union in that area.
Exactly.
You had a church there.
You had everything there.
Yeah. Not far from you had Manuela.
But you had the self-service of Charles, where Charles self-service, where the Republic Bank is, right?
Yeah,
right now.
Right. You could go there and shop and come back.
That was good.
That was very cheap.
Right.
Very cheap.
So that area, you said you had a toilet.
Yes, you had a toilet there.
And then you moved from...
When you talk about a toilet, I want to be clear.
Flushing toilet.
Flushing toilet.
Flushing?
Yeah, a flushing toilet. Not the wood thing, no.
As a matter of fact, that house maybe had...
Not the pit toilet.
How many bedrooms that house had?
3. Was it 2? 3, yeah, 3.
It could have been 2. That size house could be 2.
3, yes. They had a big one and 2 small ones.
And you have to climb up a step to go upstairs.
Exactly.
Who gave all of that house?
That was belonging to the mother of Dr. Shillingford used to live there.
So you see? So
the mother of Dr. Shillingford was being taken care of by my mom.
You're talking about Dorian Shillingford?
Dorian Shillingford, yes. Who was married to Madame. Madame, we used to call her Miss Shillingford. That's Damien's mother.
Damien's mother,
Right.
Yeah. And so from there, where did you all...
From there, we moved to Fizzlin. Yes, we moved to Fizzlin. We stayed Fizzlin for a little while.
Can you imagine that you moved 2 big houses?
Yes.
2 pit-and houses,
and
flushing toilets.
And do have a toilet in Fizzlin.
And then come to Fizzlin.
No toilet in Fizzlin.
With no toilet in Fizzlin. How did that happen?
What did happen?
But I don't know, because at the time, I don't know, Mommy wasn't getting much of them jobs again, because people were, trying to watch how she's doing her thing and trying to copy her and so on, and they were getting jobs too. But Mommy make sure she got something for us, and she got the house, and then she got the upper part, and Madam gave her the upper part in Fizzlin to put my father, and that was free. I don't even think we used to pay for that one.
Mm-hmm.
But we used to pay for the one lower down by Cecil.
Give us like a description of that house on Fizzlin.
The one by you?
Yes.
Oh, that one, well, boy, that house was really small, That house had a girlfriend. Anytime it rains, you must see the water coming down
You're getting
into
wet?
the room. Yeah, man. Into the room.
You had to put a bucket inside.
Yeah, man. You had to put a bucket inside too.
People.
But yeah, man. It was just something else. It was.
Can you imagine you in a house where you have to be put in a
I'm
bucket?
telling you.
Well, I can give you a good description of that house,
Yeah.
When you entered into that house, I don't know, I can remember that very well, because I lived in that house too.
Yes.
Did you have to put a bucket in your section?
Cecil used to have water in his yard. We used to bathe by Cecil and them.
But we get water later?
We got water late, yeah.
Thank God we got water late.
Okay.
my father decided they have to put water late.
Yeah, but when I live in Fizzlin, in that area, there was no water, no pipe.
Well,
we had to go and get water.
Well, when
in
you
the pipe.
entered into Stephen's house, there was a jalousie door.
Yes, but they were the most prestigious lane,
No,
serious.
Yeah, serious.
That lane had a lot of people that you would think of. You had my Viola Peters, you had the Miss Shillingford.
No, you have to say who's Viola Peters.
Oh, Viola Peters was the mother of Dr. Philip Potter. However, she was that lady alone, and we used to go and buy things for her. She would give you a penny thereafter, after you buy the thing for her, and she'd give you sweets. And then you had Miss Shillingford and Miss Thomas, Social Security.
Right.
Leading.
So that's Miss Spear.
Upstairs.
Miss Spear, right. Miss Spear.
Right.
Right.
And then you had Patrick and them, Patrick, Philip, Conrad Philip in that house there. And then you had Clem McIntyre and them once upon a time in that same area. And then you had Mr. Manuela.
Yeah.
And then you had Lorden, Mr. Lorden Bernard, Alvin and them, Calty, deceased. And then lower down.
No, you forget you had Ted Daly.
Ted Daly, right. You had Ted Daly and Mamari.
Right.
You had Mamari.
You had the Benjamins.
You had Alex Boyd Knight.
Right.
Alex Boyd Knight, the bakery, where they used to sell the hot bread there.
Yes.
Yes, and higher up, lower down, going down, you had the Boyds, Miss Boyd and them. Minot, if you remember Minot. Yes, that's some real good people in that area, man.
Scobie.
Yeah. Yes, that's where Scobie used to be, yes, right.
Together with Mr. Darample.
Exactly, Darample, right. Darample, so to be precise, was Great George Street.
Yeah.
Let's say Great George Street.
But no, his door, they had one door. They had a front door on Great George Street and also a front door on Fizzlin.
Okay, right. They had some real excited people, man.
Then you had K-Bot.
Yeah, well, you had K-Bot and Fansu, and then you had Sonia Mokoy, who is Sabina now.
Yeah.
And who else? You had K-Bot's sister Barbara. You had a number of people. Upper Lane was very good too, You had.
You also forget Julian John Baptist.
Yeah, JJ. Well, okay.
Who was the fire chief.
You had Alan and them.
Yes.
That's the pan man. You could hear the pan playing every time.
I understood that Philip has since then passed sometime.
Yes, I understood. Philip died.
Yeah.
Philip died.
And you had the brothers, Alan and
everybody
Wilfred.
died. Philip died, Alan died, Pancho died.
Yeah.
Right.
But their sister Lucia is still alive.
Lucia is there.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think Lucia and the other sister.
Right.
And playing pan, first pan every day.
Yes, playing pan every time close to us. Yeah.
So you
and then you had
the James. You had the James.
You had Hiram Matidor.
Yeah.
Close by Zabo.
Yes.
Hiram Atty downstairs.
No, Hiram Atty was closer to us.
Upper Lane.
On Upper Lane, in the corner of Upper Lane and Fields Lane.
And Mr. Joe.
And Mr. Joe.
Right.
So so we talk quite a lot about Fields Lane. But you need to tell people of the life that you live in the Lakou, in reference to the things that you would have had or not have. So I know, as we were talking about toilet, you said that you had no toilet, so you can take it from there, no pipe-borne water. You can take it from there.
Yes, well, we used to go to the river, and through what you had to throw. And sometimes Ugly Billy used to pass. Sometimes we didn't have the money to give him, but he used to take it and say, Daddy, and them things, and do what he had to do. And living around there was not, I mean, as now, but you couldn't tell everything of it, Cecil.
Mm-hmm.
But, it was so, downtrodden, but you used to bathe, get your bath, do what you have to do, and come back and feel well. Sleep and everything.
Someone want to say hi to you, Steve. Steve.
Yes.
We don't normally stick calls that early, but let's say good evening. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Cecil.
Good evening.
And Steve and Brent.
Good evening.
I just wanted to I heard you were calling in for Fields Lane. And Steve, two of your closest neighbors, you never remember them. That was Dorival and Faustin next to you there.
Oh, yes, man. Sorry. Well, yeah.
Well.
Okay.
I didn't necessarily remember me in Fields Lane, but I live in Fields Lane. I'm a little boy too.
Yes, okay, Dorival. All right. I'm sorry. Yes.
Dorival. That must be Ian, man. Ian is asking me.
Ian used to live.
Ian and Susan.
You remember where that white
They
man
used to live in a big house, the biggest.
Yeah, the biggest house.
The biggest house in Finsbury.
You know, who used to live there before them.
Oh.
A white man. What was his name, now, boy? Oh, I forget his name. But that's your mother and Macmillan and
yes.
Mr. Darwell is
yes.
right, and Susan and them.
Susan
yes.
and
Ian and Damian and so on.
Damian.
Right.
And the man calling us and tell us if we remember him.
Yeah.
Yes.
We forget to call him.
Offended.
And I suspect if Pamela Geese, not Pamela Geese, Pamela who was living on the other side, who was married to this.
Oh, yes.
She would call us and tell us the same thing too.
Not only that, you had a lady from Marigot, Miss James, living in that house too, on Fields Lane for a very long time, too. Mr. James had a house there.
I was about to tell you, if we forget the Henry family.
The Henry family,
yeah,
right.
They were living 40 Fields Lane.
40 Fields Lane,
and
right.
you were living, what, 49?
59 and 57.
I think you were living 49.
49C.
49C. 49C Fields Lane.
Right up 44, yeah.
Yeah, I was living 49A Fields Lane.
Right, yes.
So, and there was a house at the back of us that was 49B.
But it was just something else, Cecil. Most of the areas that I live is two parts,
Yes.
I remember it was by Mam, and we were moving by Manuela, in the same house by Manuela too, from Mam to Manuela to buy our black pudding. And Manuela used to say, if we could stay with her, just sleep with her, yeah, because she used to be alone inside there, and so on. And then you had them fellas like Boboy and all them fellas lower down with their Mastiff, Bunjao, and so on and so forth. And doing all kind of things, them fellas, totes and them and so on. Yes.
Yolan Jonjo said that good evening, Steve.
Yes,
my
that's
friend.
Mighty Solo.
Yes,
Mighty
Brain
Solo from
and
Vickers.
Cecil.
Yeah.
I learned to play pan under Alan and his brother. I grew up together with Steve.
Yes, I lift up Yolan Jonjo's, put him on a truck when he won his first crown. And my sister had won the princess show she had won. And he tell me, where's my sister? I tell him he was looking for her. But he could never find her.
Where is it? You're talking about Yolan Jonjo?
Yolan Jonjo.
That's the guy from Vickers now?
Yeah, he won 4 crowns.
Yolan from Roseau,
Mr. from Roseau now?
Yeah, he from Roseau. Yolan from Roseau.
Joke you make
Yolan
him,
just go down Vickers.
Yeah, he does go down Vickers, but Yolan is from
Roseau.
Roseau.
Yolan's a Roseau fella then. Yes. Who is his father?
Boy, trying to apparently to drive taxi.
Yes.
Yolan
Jonjo used to sell the newspaper too, I used to bring the newspaper for
Roland used to sell. Yeah, you're right, Yolan
So what
used to sell
Mr.
Chronicle.
So
Yeah.
how Mr. find himself Vickers?
I
Well, his
don't know.
mother, if he get a boyfriend in Vickers and
And he
Vickers.
had to move.
Yeah.
He had
But he
to
got
move.
4 crowns in Roseau, you know. He was
Yeah.
a very good Calypsonian, you know.
All that, nah?
Yeah, 4 crowns. He crowned 4 times in Roseau, you know.
Junior Monarch.
Junior Monarch. Yeah.
Don't make us think as if he's senior, eh?
No. Junior Monarch.
Boy.
Junior
Boy.
Monarch, yeah.
I never knew Roland was a Roseau man.
Yeah.
But his father was a taxi driver, man.
Yes, his father's a
Yes,
taxi
that's what
driver.
I see.
Bunch, no?
Bunch.
No,
Not
no,
Bunch.
not
The one that
Bunch.
was by Cape and Wireless there. The one by Cape and Wireless.
Yes.
And he
I
used to
forgot
live in
his
Newtown. Actually, he used to live in Newtown.
Yeah, he used to drive Newtown.
No. I talking about Yolan used to live in
Yolan.
Newtown.
You live in Newtown for a little while, you know.
Yes.
But who his father?
I lived in Newtown too.
I'm trying to remember. You remember that step? You see where the door of Cape and Wireless is at present? They used to have the something trade. Mr.
You can call her calling him. Maybe he'll tell us.
Yes. Good evening to you, caller. Good evening.
Good evening, caller.
Yes.
Hi, Cecil.
Yes.
Good evening, Cecil. Hi, Steve. Good evening.
Good evening to
Good
you,
evening.
my brother.
Brain.
Good evening, my dear.
Good evening.
Good evening. Yes, Cecil. Yolande Borja was saying, Roseau, the boy was when you're singing Calypso and everything.
Who's his
was
father?
living in River Street.
Who's his father?
I don't know.
But his father is a taxi guy.
Taxi
you know,
driver,
I'm trying
man.
to-
Oh, I don't know.
I'm trying to
But
remember his name.
I don't know.
Jimmy is his father.
Jimmy is his father.
Jimmy's his father.
Jimmy
Oh,
was the
Jimmy.
best.
Yeah.
Jimmy was the best.
Jimmy.
You mean
Short
Mark
Jimmy.
Taxi
His
driver.
pants always on top of his above his navel.
Marco
Yeah.
Jimmy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Huh?
Marco Jimmy, man.
Marco Jimmy. Marco Jimmy. What?
Jimmy was his father.
Yes. You saw.
Yeah, I know.
Jimmy was his
He's
father.
a rescuing fella.
Yes. I tell you,
Marco Jimmy, his father.
he used to drive taxi.
You-
What I would say, I know Marco Jimmy, but
No, I remember.
anyway, I'm listening.
Thank you.
Okay.
Boy, you like a trouble, you know. You're going to make you and give me trouble tomorrow morning. I have to bring you on the program, you know. I tell him that he needs to come on the program.
He needs to come,
You know?
man.
So Jimmy used to be living where Cable and Wireless.
No, I
where
know the
Cable
guy,
Wireless
man.
is.
I know the guy.
Yes.
There was a big
Nah,
step.
Okay, yeah, rescuing fella.
Yeah, there was a step
Very
right
poster,
there.
man.
Yeah,
I know him.
and right where something trading. I'm trying to remember that gentleman, Mr. Didier. Mr.
Yeah,
Didier.
Mr. was a popular fella, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I know the guy.
Jimmy was a
Jimmy,
yes.
popular fella.
Good evening. Good evening, caller.
Good evening, guys.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I know
All the
Jimmy.
mixing matters there, you know.
Chico boy.
Chico.
Chico,
All the
boy, behave
mixing
yourself.
matters-
Not me that say that, no Chico. Not me that say that.
All the mixing matters there. All you can call him man Marco.
That's what they used to
it's
call him in
a
Roseau.
nickname. A
Guys,
nickname.
be real. All
No.
the mixing matters there. Get the real Jimmy. You're talking about Jimmy Loda.
Yes, Jimmy Loda.
Jimmy Loda.
Right. That
Right.
man is really where Cables is right now.
Right, that's correct. I said that.
No, Marco Jimmy is Frank C. That used to sell his cakes. One time he Portsmouth, one time he Roseau. Come on, stop mixing matters.
Okay.
So you clarify.
Stop mixing matters.
not me.
All you mixing two
Not
different
me.
So we get the
Jimmys.
Jimmy's,
Right.
we get the Jimmy's right.
Yeah, Jimmy Loda is the man I used to carry Sparrow.
Yes.
That's
Right.
One of
Yes.
Dominica greatest taxi man.
Yes.
The best taxi
yes.
driver. That's why I was
we
telling
knew
you.
him as Jimmy Loda, you know.
No,
Yeah, Jimmy
Jimmy
Loda,
Loda is
correct.
a different
that
man.
So don't mix it. You know,
Right,
when
okay.
you come real.
All right.
All right.
All right,
You
Dad.
know,
Thanks,
come
Chico.
real.
Thanks
Get
for
all
the
your facts.
clarification.
Yeah.
Yeah, get all the facts. And you that brain there, you like to kick. You like to ball out my body sender. Mine just anyway. Okay, anyway. You like to kick on this and that, but anyway. I get you guilty. Okay.
All right, Baba.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So let's make it very clear.
Clear.
All right.
It's not-
I said Jimmy that I knew the taxi man.
The taxi man.
I never knew him as Jimmy Marco. But as our good friend Chicago made the clarification, that is no.
Right.
I know Jimmy had a big stomach.
Yes.
He used to have this pants, and he
Exactly.
used to tie
Yes.
his pants
High
above his
above his
navel.
feet. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And I
Always
seen
well dressed.
always
well
well
dressed.
always well
So we get the
well dressed.
clarification.
Yes,
Yeah.
always well dressed. I know Jimmy very well.
Yeah.
You know. So yes, Stephen.
Steve. Yeah.
Oh my
Steve,
God, I was
yeah.
messed
Twin.
up. So tell me, Steve, the life that you lived in
These areas.
in these areas, how much of a challenge it was
For you,
for you and your sisters, you and your sister and your brother.
Oh, it wasn't very, very much challenging, As a result, Mommy knew a lot of people. So the people that she knew really used to help her very well because they knew that Dad was crippled. Dad couldn't do nothing for himself. However, we had a few friends. So Mommy had a number of friends, and they would do something, As a matter of fact, my mother had her first child, Joan, was with a Vincentian, and they were very close. And after that, my father came, and then his first encounter was a twin, 2 boys, Steve and Stephen. And that was good, and that was boys on a whole. So it helped, and everything was going good, and so on and so forth. Everything went well. But there was not as much a challenge because they were very popular and very identical, loving, disciplined, and so on. Not getting into trouble. And many can tell you all that we are very disciplinarians. We didn't pass to go to high school having the academics like you and Brain, but we did what we had to do. The police force, as a matter of fact, was my school.
So
That's
before
why I learned the best.
before you go to the police force, because we have to talk about your life in the police force.
Right.
Church.
Yes, I went to church a lot. We went to church. I was not Kulai though, but I went to church a lot during the time of Father Warner, Father Charles, Bishop Bogart. Yes, Miss Matron, the matron, and the lady.
The one from Vickers?
Yes, Vickers. Yes.
That's
The
Mr.
longest
Rui.
Matron.
That's Mr. Rui's sister. Was sister Mr. Moro's sister?
All right, the longest
Yeah,
matron.
Mr. Rui. You know, the same Rui that at the bank.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Sorry, not the bank. At the hotel.
hotel.
That was his sister.
Yes, and you had them good priests at the time. Father Warner was a very nice priest, and with Gilord used to go up and down. You remember? Yeah, those were the days. Well, we used to go to church a lot.
So let me ask you, going to church, like everybody else, our parents would have given us
Money.
to put in the offering. Was that given to you?
Yes, most of the time we would put it in though.
Most of the time?
Did
Most
you
of
hop
the
it?
time. Well, you could
Just
hold
most
some.
of the time.
Most of the time it used to go in, but you could hold some for recess next day because you don't know where you're going to get. You don't know where you're going to get to go to school.
So most of the times,
Most of the time
you put it in.
and you hold some. You had to buy.
or most of the
something
time
for
you put
them.
some and
hold some.
And hold
and
some.
another time it hold some.
Yes.
So you never put all.
No, I never put all. No, Gasa, I can put all. You don't know where you're going to get again. You want to put all.
So you buy unbreakables.
Yeah, man. And
Stick
number of
tablets.
stuff, and not buy plenty of things. Yeah, so we used to buy Big Accra. We used to buy from my baby. We used to buy a lot of things, We buy the sweets. We buy the firing cocoa.
Did you get the tablet zero?
The tablet. No, I can't remember tablet CO though. But I know we used to go by Ma Agafa and Ma Ursula a lot. Where Renick and Kelvin, Ronald, and Michael, let's name them, used to be.
So going to church in those days every Sunday, your mother would tell you put your Sunday best and take it out when you get home.
Yes, boy, that used to hide you guys for you to go for next Sunday. You can, and let me tell you, when you take that out, guys, you have to hide that in a certain spot, and then that's it, and put your shoe in a good place so that you could meet it to to get it again to go, and you have to make sure that is well kept, guys, because we might even it's one pants you may have, but it is good. It is a Sunday best. So it's that you used to use.
Well,
Yes.
so in those days, you used to wear canso every day or on Sundays alone?
Every day we had cancer. We had cancer. We used to have cancer. Yes, not Sundays only. But we had clothes. We had people bringing stuff for us and so on and so forth.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I know in those days sometimes a lot of us, there would be some family members that would be able to
Send stuff for you?
have food on the table. So you would be one of the persons that would have maybe monitor when lunchtime and you go by your best friend?
Well, yes, my mother actually was from Bonn, Portsmouth. She was a Nelson before, and her family most of them are in Portsmouth. My dad was from Massac. I had 4 uncles in Massac. All of them died. And I have a few cousins, and so the Bertrands, the Brunos, and so on and so forth. Which Auntie Eismer, we had Jennifer Renault. That's my father's cousin. And then we had some of the Hiltons. Marcus Hilton, close to Guyton Simmons' home there. And that's where my family came from. However, my people, Jean Rees Williams, was my grand aunt, where Sparrow Winston used to be in Cox Street, just there, down there. And Jean Rees died in England in 1979, but she was living in Geneva Estate. And we were told that at least, to try to see if we can get some of the property and so on and so forth, to get something. Because Jean Rees was a person who wrote Wide Sigasso Sea. She wrote that book, and she was a great author. Now it's being spoken about all over England. I mean, I could go to England and even speak to the people. And I know I will get something, but that is the next story.
So you're not going to make a try then?
Yes, of course. I'm working on things. I'm working on, and I make sure I'll get because the amount of people she taught literature. She was a literature teacher person, but she was a drinker. She drank very hard. And then Lennox Honeychurch, elaborate on it plenty too. He allowed the BBC World Service to come down, and we had a seminar. We had seminars every year. We used to have a seminar downstairs Gallery Hotel, and he used to say that the last descendants of Jean Rees Williams.
But that's not a fact.
That's a fact.
Oh, that's a fact.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
Mm-hmm. But you all are here.
Yeah, we are here.
Did they make a movie of that?
Yes, there's a movie being played in London.
Yeah,
sure.
Well, yes.
I sure if I go to England, I must get money. I bound to get money out of that. She had a brother in Holland, and I even wanted to try to, but I never asked to go to Holland. But we have a large family. As a matter of fact, if we're having a reunion, it's over 1,000 and something people within Portsmouth, and even, my mother and father, the family is very large. Cecil.
No, Steve. We have not taken enough time talking about your upbringing, your growing up. In the various places that you live, we just got all about. I want to get you to focus on each area that you lived and the kind of life that you lived in those areas. The Lakou that was in those areas, the foods that you would have ate in various areas. So let's take a little bit of. Let's go Newtown, because you lived in Newtown. Exactly that you lived in Newtown.
Okay, I live close to Mr. Gabriel's house, close to Mr. George, Henry George, place inside there close to Mike.
Henry George or
Ambrose George?
Ambrose
George.
Ambrose George. We lived there with Maharal, who was from Grandford. That is the mother to Mr. Peter's wife. She was a nurse. Peter's wife is from Emsall. And that's where we used to live. We lived in Newtown, yes, for a little while. And growing up in those areas.
I want to know a little bit about Newtown. Don't.
Oh, well, okay. Growing up in Newtown was very good. The food used to be on time. Your mommy used to be working different areas there. And she used to bring home things, and we ate very well. We were never starving, Cecil. I can't remember myself starving on meals. The meal used to be very good. I asked to be detailed on all the foods that I can't recall, but there was always eggs. There was always something, bread to eat, to have juice, to have a Milo, to have Kako tea, and so on and so forth. Yes, Cecil. For sure, we were there coming up.
Latrine, toilets.
Toilet in that area, that was a good spot too. It had a toilet there, yes.
And by that time, you finished school, or you were still going to school?
Finish school, yeah.
All right.
Finish school, looking to get work to do.
Mm-hmm.
I can recall my first good job after Astafans was bulletin office. I worked at the bulletin office, and when Patricia Coffey, Elias Kate, and Josephine Richards told me that they want a person there to work. At the time, Mrs. Margaret Laura, was the secretary, and the receptionist was Bill David Skerritt. However, they worked there for a number of times, including Dolores Charles, Davidson Luge, Raymond. I work with them, Raymond. I work with him, Erickson Menz. I work with Clinton Lockhart. Mr. Monroe. Mr. Monroe, yes. I worked with Mr. Monroe for a while too.
Which one of the Monroes? Clayton?
The one that live in Granby. Ian Monroe.
Ian. Yeah.
Yes. At the time, I became a messenger. Mr. Vanterpool.
So before you were when you started to work, you were a messenger.
Messenger.
All right.
I got a messenger.
So you were not like your brother who
sold the Chronicle.
Right.
No. At that time, Joe and them used to come there and get their newspaper, and so on and so forth. When Joe loses his leg, Stephen was inside at the time. When Joe loses his leg, he was collecting his newspaper to go and sell. That's how Joe loses his leg, because he stayed outside and he didn't come inside. By Mr. What's this guy named that police officer, Inspector James. Right.
Yeah. Joshua James.
Mm-hmm. That time they said the vehicle was very fast and it ended up mashing up Joe's leg and so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
But that was my best job after Astafans. So I became a messenger, and then I got promoted to printing the cards and even part of the newspaper. And the headline on the newspaper was "Ambition Get Lad Promoted." I can never forget when they said I'm a lad. So I used to wonder, what is a lad? A lad was a young boy who got prestige, to be up higher. And I end up being a pressman, so I'm not messenger anymore, a promotion. And I was inside for a little while. Then, coming across now, Hurricane David hit in 1979, and the place closed down for 2 to 3 years. 2 years. 79, 80, 81, moved along. 82, I joined the Commonwealth of I tried, and I joined the Commonwealth of Dominica Police Force with sitting on exams, and we passed, and we go up on training. That was the 15th of October, 1982.
That's yourself and your brother?
No, I
you
went
said
up on
we,
training.
No,
if two of us had joined, maybe they would send both of us home the same day.
Why so?
No, because you were so identical. Anything could have happened.
I like that. Yeah. So you became... So you have not given us the experience of Astafans yet.
Well, Astafan was a good little sport with Miss Doram, Miss Anslem, with Miss Wadi Astafan, always on the floor, with Pierre, used to be there at the time, doing his little thing, and Mr. Tony Astefan used to be there a lot, walking around, helping the mother. At that time, Mr. Blanchard, father, used to be living right
On the other side, yeah.
close to that spot there too.
But as a matter of fact, we can say where the parking lot is.
That's right. That's where
Desmond Blanchard
used to live.
We have a caller.
Let's take a call. Tonight we're taking calls. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, let me tell you. I want to tell Steve, Mr. Oscar was a great influence. That's why you get.
Speak up now. We're not hearing you. We're not hearing you.
Okay, I want to tell Steve, Mr. Oscar was a great influence. That's why you get the job at the New Chronicle, behind the scene.
Yes.
Mr. Oscar, just tell him Mr. Oscar was a great influence in you getting the job at New Chronicle.
That's a fact.
Days. Because I sold papers too in those days. I was a paper boy,
Yes.
Fellows like Roy and Fitzroy, Chicago, all of us, we sold papers,
Yes.
10 cents a paper and 2 cents for you on each paper.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Wow.
That's true.
Those were the days.
Those were
I
the
hope
days.
you could remember that.
Yes, sir, I remember that, of course.
Right. So I did my share,
Right.
So talking about Kate and them is one. But in the main influence of you getting the job, Mr. Oscar was at the helm in those days.
That's a fact.
So let's go. I listen in. Talk to me.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, well, that's
Who's
true.
Mr. Oscar?
Oscar was my father. He worked there for many months,
Oh, Oscar was your father?
Yeah, he worked there for a number of years.
Okay.
So I
Oh.
guess it had something to do
with him.
with I getting the job.
Oh.
Yes, but the job, but the person who called me to work was Patricia Coffey, alias Kate, and Josephine Richards, Fube's sister, deceased, Fube's sister, the big one that was married to
Richards.
Yeah. She was a defense force.
Yes.
You remember that?
Yes, I remember that.
Right.
Yeah, I remember that for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good piece of history that I forgot.
Okay.
So your brother is selling papers,
Yes.
and that is something fantastic because we don't see that anymore. Where
No.
guys used to get the Chronicle
Right.
and go wrong Roseau
And
Sell
say Chronicle.
and
yes.
say buy your Chronicle.
Right.
Right.
And make them read the headline before they sell it.
And make them read the headline before they sell it. And
Right,
then
right.
it was I think 25 cents. Chicago said 10 cents in its
Yes,
time.
in those days, that's what the price of the newspaper.
But not only that, not only the Chronicle they sold the Herald.
Yeah, they sold the Herald, they sold the
Because
Star.
they were the two
They
leading
had the
papers
Star
at the-
too.
And there was nothing competitive about that though.
Well, no, not
Because
really.
whoever sold Chronicle
got their
got
2 cents.
got
so-
to sell
got
Herald
money.
themselves.
Isn't it?
yeah, their money. So
Right,
people sold the Herald and the Chronicle.
Right.
And that is something that has gone.
Right. Who was the editor of the Chronicle?
Oh, J.J. King at the time. I stayed with J.J. King for a number of years.
Who was he?
And J.J. King and S.A.W. Boyd. Mr. Boyd.
You can remember Mr. Boyd?
Yes.
Yeah,
you
Mr.
stayed
Boyd.
with him? With King?
S.A.W. Boyd and J.J. King after.
And you stayed with King?
Yeah, we stayed with King. Mr. King was from Massa.
I can't remember Mr. King for sure.
You don't
Yeah.
remember Mr. King? Yeah, man, Mr. King was from Massa. He was mother to
He was in the CSA.
He was the
one time.
father to was it the doctor now? I think the
Charles
doctor.
Etienne?
Yes.
I think he had some relation
So
with Clarissa
there's
Etienne.
some relationship.
I don't know for sure. I can't
Yeah,
J.J.
but
King
I
was from
remember him.
Massa.
He used to be in the CSA. at
Yeah,
one
J.J.
time.
King
Very,
was from
very
Massa.
prominent person.
J.J. King was a very good editor.
Very good editor.
Yes, very good editor.
And I know Mr. Boyd. Everybody knew.
Yeah,
Mr. Boyd.
S.A.W. Boyd.
Yeah.
And Mr. Vanterpool was a very good editor too.
Well, he just passed.
You serious?
Yeah,
Mr. Vanterpool that allowed me to join the force. Too,
Mm-hmm.
he tell me, look, they're taking police, so let's try it.
Yeah.
And Gibson Bly used to work there too. Until after I joined the force, after I left the printry, I stopped Gibson Bly and I asked him for his license. I can never forget that. Serious.
You
He
stopped
had a
him?
blue vehicle, 4589. I can never forget that. And I stopped him and asked him for his license. Gibson Bly. My black son, yes.
And
he brought it for me the following day. Yes, and that was it. He was in order. yes.
if he wasn't,
You charge him.
Well, you could never tell what's happening. At the time, I worked in traffic department a long time. I worked in my last 11 or 12 years was in the police force, in the telecommunications department. Well, that department was my best department.
So let us go back to the police force.
Yes.
Well, I want to say a little bit more on the Chronicle, because there's some things that you would maybe have to tell us that was traditional and that we're not seeing anymore. One of it, as I said, was selling the papers. The other thing was, I would like to know, when your brothers and them would have gone out and sell papers, would they have their customers, meaning that they would have gone at people's home, or they were just passing the road?
Yes, they had customers, because those money, each of man used to get about 300 papers, 300 papers, and the man coming back to get more paper to sell, That time they used to print a lot of papers, man. In other words, it didn't have advertisement like it have on it now. It had more news than advertisement. And to date, well, as you know, the Chronicle hardly even selling and thing, People don't read as much.
But I remember those days, you had a fellow like Davidson Lugie. Inside there, you had all these cartoons with Patrick John.
Yes.
It was the heyday of politics, and he used to draw all these cartoons, and used to see them
Curtis Stevens worked with them too, a very long time.
You remember that?
Yes, I remember that, of course. David Lugie, that's Miss Lugie from Grand for husband.
Yes.
Right.
He was the artist and the cartoonist.
Miss Prince, she was a prince. She was a teacher too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She was a teacher.
You remember those cartoons yourself?
Of course, man.
He made a book thereafter. He made a book with the cartoons.
Yeah.
Someone wants to talk about the cartoons. Good evening to you.
I
Yes.
Robbie was there as the Chronicle too,
Who's that?
Black.
Emmanuel Lou Black?
Yes, his son, Robbie. Can't remember Robbie when Robbie was going SME. He always had his whole big bundle of
Chronicles, yes.
Chronicle,
Yes. Emmanuel Lou Black sold Chronicles too, yeah. I remember him.
Yeah.
I know he was the king in that. You see Robbie going wrong Roseau, selling his Chronicle,
I remember him. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and as you were saying about Joe and the others, which is true, when Joe got into the accident.
But Cecil, I think I didn't see.
Right here, pardon me?
Go ahead.
Yes, I'm just telling Steve, Robbie sold Chronicle too.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Yes, Steve.
I wanted to say I was part of People's Action Theatre too, and during the time when Alwyn used to have all his plays, Streak and P.O. and Ruler in High Runner, we were part of that too, we were helping a lot, especially with Mr. Rollins Bruni, deceased
Mikey Bruni,
and Skef Anthony. I don't know if you remember Skef.
I remember.
Yes, man. Skef was even on the hill.
Right, and Mr. Clarence.
Yeah. What did you do? Did you do the props?
We was helping in that. The best play Alwyn did in those times was Ruler in High Runner, where Gary Didier was acting as Jerry Mole. Remember that?
Yeah, Jerry Mole.
He was the starring.
Yeah.
But and the next of kin came Jesus Christ Superstar, which played for 21 nights, in St. Gerard's Hall.
How many nights?
21 nights. Yes,
do you remember
7 weekends.
Do you remember those actors?
Yeah, man. You had Levi Lou Black as Judas. Levi had a part, and I can say it very well because it was very hard for him to pick up, and we used to prompt him, and he used to go something like this. Nazareth, a famous son, should have stayed a great unknown, like his father Calvin Wood. He had made good table, chairs, and not chairs. He has to do just best. He has caused nobody harm. No one alarm. Listen, Jesus, to the warning I give. Please remember that I want us to live. We are occupied, have we forgotten? I put down we are. All your followers were blind Too much heavens on their mind. It was beautiful, but now it's sour. Yes, it's all gone sour. Oh, 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 yeah. Listen, Jesus, I don't like what I see. Yeah, man. That was Levi Fad, yeah.
Wow. What other part in Jesus Christ Superstar do you remember?
Oh, I remember that part was very nice, and I remember Herod. I remember who are you, who to despise her? Who are you, who to criticize her? Who are you, who? My mind is clearer now. At last, all too well, Levi, you will see where we all soon will be. Jesus, you started to believe the things we say of you. You really do believe the talk of God is true. And all of good you've done will soon be swept away. You began to matter more than the things you say. Yeah,
boy. So many years ago. And you remember these things?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
and I'm sure there are many other parts that you remember.
Yeah, man. I like,
you like
Alwyn was Jesus.
Give us something of Alwyn.
Was Jesus.
Give us something.
You had brother John Reese.
No, but before you go to Brother John Reese, give us a part of Jesus.
Do you remember Jesus?
Jesus,
yeah.
But I can't remember that part too well. I will not apt saying it. But most of the time, Levi had the most parts. He was the starring. So that's why you had to really prompt him. Hold the script at the back. Thing lots so. And let me tell you, all cheers are numbered, For Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 7 Freeze 21, 7 weekends in St. Gerard's Hall, we had a show, with Alwyn Bully. And Alwyn Bully used to write a song many times for each play. Alwyn maybe write 1,000 songs there in all his plays he did. I'm telling you, with his best actor was Albert Bellot, Pan Man. He had liked those guys, I'm telling you. And those were the days where we were. Well, that was a learning process for us too. We were among people to learn. That's why we are where we are today. Cecil.
I like that, I like that.
Yes.
That you found yourself, no matter where you came from, you found yourself among people that was willing to push you forward.
But of course, because we never got ourselves into trouble. Cecil, to become a Rasta. I'm not saying Rasta is a bad man, or smoke marijuana or so, but but we became what we were to become, and we did very well.
What other part was? I'm just so intrigued. What other part?
You remember? Let me ask him. You did. You followed several plays. Like were you in PO? Did you?
Yes, man. I was in PO. Yeah. I was in PO. But I can't remember much of PO. But that play Strick was very good.
Yeah.
It was a thought-provoking nurse thing, very, very good.
Very good.
Alwyn did a number of plays. A certain time he wanted to have my brother and I as Boviko, one coming out from one place of the stage to the other side, and you see the same person on the other side, but that didn't take place.
I like that.
Yes.
Did you see Nightbox?
Yeah, Nightbox was a very good play too. Nightbox was good. Alwyn did a number of plays we won. Yeah, man.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
You had a very good time in the theater. How long did you stay with him?
We stayed there from before David, 1973 to 70, 72, 74, 75, or 76. We used to eat everything Rollins Bruni. Rollins used to make, the first man I see make a switchboard. Just like that, just put the sockets on that and they start to plug thing and that the thing's working, That man was talented, man. He could make a light, that was make a light shine. That was Rollins Bruni. Yeah.
So he was
that
only,
is like Rollins Booney.
he was the lights man, right?
Yeah, the lights man, yeah. And Skeff was the builder. Clarence too was a builder. Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah, man. We're going to have what? A census. A big census. For who? That census. That big census. We're going to have one big census. Checking you and me. One big census. Check your family. They sent me to write out a degree. A degree that is making love for you and me. You and me, if you know where to go, where your grandmama used to stay, and you know where to go, you will end up in Westin, yeah. Those songs of Alvin Bully was 1975, 76 in different places.
Yeah. I like that one. I like that one. You have to sing that for me again.
Right now, you're going to make a census.
No, you have to make a census. When I say nothing, we just want to...
We're going to have what? A census. A big census. For who? That census. That big census. We're going to have one big census. Checking you and me. One big census. Check your family. They sent me to write out a degree. A degree that is making love for you and me. You and me, if you know where to go, where your grandmama used to stay, if you know, find your way, and you'll end up in Westin, yeah. Alden made a number of songs.
Oh, I like that song. Can I get your address, my brother? You end up in Westin. Wait. Steve, I sure you can remember another one.
you like.
I know I like that part. I like that.
Part. You like the
because you see what it does. It people who were going to those shows before maybe would remember those parts and
that
say,
was
wow,
a nice part.
Nostalgia. Go ahead, Steve.
Yes, well, during that time we used to be around Alvin a lot. For sure, we did what we had to do. I tell you, we wanted to learn, and that's the way we could learn. I remember once we were ushers, and I happened to put somebody, a very important person, in the wrong seat, and I was bashed by. I mean, it was Gloria Semper.
The magistrate.
Yeah, she told me that I put the person in the wrong seat.
That time all you were in the group together.
Yeah, we was in group together. She was there together with Duncan's too. All of us, man, a set of fellas. Yeah, and that show was Ruler and Iruna was being played, man, and she was wrong, yeah.
Yeah, and you put that big person.
Yeah.
Who's that big person?
I can't remember the person, but it was a person of high
esteem.
High esteem. You put the person in the wrong seat. And the person said, that's my ticket, get up, But
So for training of those plays, how you all did it?
How you all did it?
Well, most of them plays for Alvin used to be you do it on night. You do the rehearsals. Every night you had a rehearsal. You have to read the script, read your script constantly, man, constantly. And if you read your script, you get accustomed to it. It's not anybody that can really. You have to take a special man to grasp a script, to really study. That's sometimes that you have to say it 10 times. Some might say it 5, and some might say it, 9, 8, 7, But it's according to how you learn.
Let's see what the caller has to say. Good evening to you, caller.
Good evening.
You have a fan on, right? You have a fan on?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. You're near the fan. Yeah, go ahead now.
Okay. Very interesting program. I'm just listening. I just came in here, but normally I listen every Sunday to Lakou. So very, very captivating, a program where you learn a lot of things. It brings back memory. And I'm listening to, that's Steve, right?
Yes, it is.
That's Steve.
Okay. That's Glenda.
Okay.
Good turn.
All right, Glenda.
Yeah. Very interesting. And I am listening to you and your scripts of Alvin. It just brings back a lot of memories.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Cecil.
Thank
For
you.
a very wonderful program.
Thank you.
Very
Yeah.
interesting.
Okay.
Yeah. Stephen, I tell you, don't feel yourself. If some other person might just call and tell you what other part you remember. Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Which other part you remember?
Well, I remember a lot, but I will to bring them now. Cecily.
Say a little bit of what you know.
All right.
It will be fine for us.
Um,
Tell us the play. Maybe if you remember the year and the part.
well, Cecily had Night Box.
Mm-hmm.
Night Box was about the nurses strike and so on and so forth. And there was a fella just killing people. You had Dorothy Henderson, who was killed by, the starring was Albert Bellot. And it so happened that they got the murderer at the end of the play. And there was an artist who had his canvas, for the beginning of the play to the end. And he's always on the canvas. But at the end of the day, the canvas is blank. There's nothing on the canvas, but he's just killing people. He had no time to draw at all. Yeah, and that was a very good play, yeah. I remember that.
What part you remember in that play?
Yeah, well, that's the part I remember. Chapter end, book close. Yeah.
Canvas is blank.
Blank, the canvas was
Just
blank.
going out there and kill.
Yeah, just killing
So
people.
the killer was Pan Man then?
Yeah, Albert Bellot, yeah.
He was just killing.
Just killing people, and the box had to come down, and he said, look it, and that's what the secret was, and nobody knew. And he would take that gun and, just decalate people and then throw them outside the window. It was something else. It was something
Very
else.
nice play.
Yeah, man, very nice play. It had a number of plays I can remember, but at this time, I didn't put it in my...
perspective, yeah.
So you work together with people like Mackenzie?
Yes, Severin Mackenzie.
Mm.
Yeah, he was a very good actor too, Severin Mackenzie, Carol Sevre, Carol Sevre Abraham, Noreen Joseph,
Gary Didier.
all them fellas, Duncan Stowe.
Duncan Stowe.
Yeah.
Then you had this fella Shillingford.
The Shillingford.
Benji Shillingford.
Benji was very good too. And you had Conigan. The pantomime was very good too,
The pantomime.
Pantomime was a very
what
good play.
that play is about?
Two people trying to get somewhere, and at the end of the play, they don't know where they were. The fighting to get things going. And can you imagine the play went for an hour and a half with only two people on stage, with intermission time and coming back again. It was a script. It was a large script.
Who did the pantomime? Was it Benji Shillingford?
Benji Shillingford and Conigan. It was a white man, Englishman, an Englishman and a local man from Dominica.
Yeah, I remember.
The local man was Benji Shillingford, and Conigan was the British.
And go ahead, tell us what the play was about?
Yeah, it's trying to get the difference between England, people going to England, and people coming back to live in Dominica. And he was that British man coming back to live in Dominica and having problems. And that's how the play was based
Right,
on.
and it's very true because right now, Steve, you have many Dominicans who sometimes come from England,
Yes.
come to Dominica, and they have problems adjusting
Exactly.
to their
Yes,
life.
something like that.
They may have children overseas
Yeah.
in England, and the children were born in England, and the
Exactly.
children don't want them to live in Dominica, and they may have to migrate back to England. It's a very interesting play. It's still happening
Yes,
in Dominica.
right.
So you remember those plays? Very good.
Yeah, I know some of the plays, I tell you, because I like recitals. Most of the time I like recitals, and
Hi, good evening.
Good
The man from England, his name
Conigan.
Dave Cottingham.
Dave Cottingham.
Cottingham.
Yeah, he was teaching SME.
Yeah.
He was also a football man.
All right, thanks.
Cricket.
bye.
Yeah,
He was in cricket as well. Dave Cottingham,
Yeah, cricket. Yes, cricket coach.
cricket coach. Very interesting.
He's a sports master in SME.
Yeah, SME.
Yeah. Also, Dave Cottingham was the guy, the white
The
guy.
British.
Yeah, I seen Dave. The other day asked someone if Dave is alive. No one can actually give me that answer.
Okay, very interesting.
So now, Stephen, so enough in terms of the play.
Theatres.
Yes.
Of theatre. Let's talk a little bit about your Windsor Park life.
Oh, Windsor Park life was very interesting. We used to be with a fellow called Heskey Fergus, Elias Dadai Nebutai. And it so happened that we used to be with him all the time. But that's where we learned we played a lot of basketball too, until my brother ended up joining JK Eagles. When he played a lot of basketball, he joined the team. I played a lot of basketball, but never joined a team until I joined the police force and being part and parcel of the force basketball team. And that's why I really show my prowess in basketball. I played pools very well too. Pools until I...
Before we go to the pools, let's talk about a little bit of the basketball.
The basketball was, yes.
The Windsor Park.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Let me ask you a question. Why? Because I always ask myself, why would he have had that name, Nebutai? I'm a little bit troubled.
The man nailed his nose. you know well. The man knows. He knows his nose. His nose is like a bow tie.
Yes.
You know very well.
Yeah.
Because he was our groundsman at the
No, but if you know that guy and his nose, bow tie.
Yes.
The man knows as a shape of a bow tie.
Yeah. So we used to be around him.
Was he ignorant? Was he a very ignorant person?
No, well, not for us. Well, he's an ignorant man for who trouble him. But for us, no.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Do you know, Philip Horsford, Gary Ed, and them guys was real good football players, man. Yeah. And Philip Horsford had the longest throw. Razor Blade had the hardest kick. You had Kokoshu, one of the best dribblers for Kensborough and so on. And we used to be in the park free. Because after we put up the net to watch the game, we stay in the park with our vests and sliders. Because sometimes you can't pay, so you just stay there. Or if you go, then you have to stow away in Bath Road, where we used to live. And then go in the park and watch the game.
Very interesting.
Until when they arrest Nanton, Jennifer Nanton father. Well, they asked him to leave the park because of Harlem Kensborough. And you know he was already in those days, But the park was interesting, It had the CID area. You remember the CID area used to be right close to at the back of the stand? The stand that collapsed once. Now the CID area used to be right there,
That little house there, right?
Right.
That little house.
Outside the park, yeah.
Outside of the park, yeah.
That's a section of the police force. The police force was too compact, so they brought that part lower down to...
that place is still there?
Yes.
It's still there. It is right behind the stadium.
Exactly, right.
And it was behind the wall, and it had these louvers.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah, white louvers.
That's still there.
Yeah, it's still there. Yeah, so that was the CID's department.
Yeah, but that was an interested part. Yeah, very nice area.
Later on, now people are living in the place now and so on. But
yes.
I remember this Austria girl used to be one of the first persons who lived in that house.
Okay.
Okay,
right.
Yeah, when the CID, when they built the police station and so on.
Exactly.
I remember
Mabel mother lived there too, Miss Reed. Mabel Reed mother.
Yeah. So you're telling us, give us a little bit more of the Windsor Park and its
Yes,
activities.
well, it used to have the forecourt for sure, and then we used to play a lot of basketball there and the football. We watch a lot of football. That by the park was our glory place. After we do everything is Windsor Park, until mother used to come and get you and go back home. Yeah, go back to your home and so on and so forth. But that's nothing excited really. We didn't just stay out in the night. No, we used to go in by 6 o'clock. We inside. So that's how it was.
And what about cricket in the days of glorious cricket? Would you all?
No, well at that time it was more football. To say glorious cricket, no, wasn't. The cricket was being played in the gardens. In the gardens, but not much cricket had played in the park. In the gardens was the place where cricket used to really be played.
Now, in the park, seeing that we're talking about the park, what about Calypso? Did you ever go to watch Calypso in the park? Because I know they used to have the Calypso in the park.
There was the Calypso shows in the technical wing, before.
But you never saw Calypso in the Windsor Park?
In the Windsor Park, no.
Okay.
Where is this technical wing?
Just hold on, let's go back to the telephone. Good evening, caller. Sorry about that call, you have to call back. Someone said it was called Keto or Keiko. That was because they was building the new police station.
Okay.
That's why someone said it was called Kentco.
Kenco.
Yeah. No, Stephen.
Steve.
Yourself and your brother Stephen.
Yes.
Used to be always in arguments. That is something from the Lakou. But before you answer, let's go to the telephone quickly. Good evening to you, caller. Good evening to you, caller.
Your radio.
Steve,
Yes.
how you say you never see carnival in Windsor Park?
No, I mean, you get a Calypso show in the park later down, but it used to be in technical wing.
I tell you, they had competition there. When took your thing with international tongue, is there?
But you older than the man. You older, plenty older
I'm
than
just
the man.
telling you, I used to be in technical wing most of the time there.
Yeah, at the latter time.
Right.
What is Calypso? Is that in Windsor Park also?
Popo, you are plenty older than the man and
Right.
myself.
Right.
Yeah.
I can say the same thing that he's saying. You 80 somebody, Popo.
No, Popo is 70, boy.
No, Popo in the 80s.
80s in 80s.
In grammar school, I watching competition,
Okay, well,
Okay,
you see.
good.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah. Popo has to remember that he's
He
plenty
right.
older than us.
Yeah, I'm more young, see.
I mean, we can see I went in 1977 for the first time to see a Calypso show because of my father in the House of Culture.
Yeah.
Well, I saw the Calypso. I saw Idol in the Windsor Park. I saw Tokyo in the Windsor Park. I
Bricka.
saw Bricka in the Windsor Park.
That's 68.
Right. I saw.
I was 7 years. I couldn't go.
Yeah. So big competition
So
used to take place.
we can't talk
No,
about that.
we
We can't talk about that.
Embots
But
too.
I saw Embots to sing in our House of Culture.
Yeah.
For sure.
Right.
Embots too sang there.
Yes, because
Yeah.
my mother used to cook.
Elizabeth is her name.
Mommy cooked for him, right?
Yeah, right. So he was there too.
Yeah. No.
Best pharmacies.
So Windsor Park Donkey Derby.
Yes, we saw Donkey Derby. Just have a lot of that, eh? Yes, donkey is really what it is. But that was good shows. Yes, you remember the Nutmeg show in Gardens, in National Day 1967, 68. We used to go there, and they used to have in time of E.O. Leblanc when they used to have the cultural gala. Best cultural gala, just start 3 o'clock in the afternoon and finish about 8 o'clock in the night.
With the wrong stage.
Yes, and
Wrong stage,
a big nutmeg.
And you have the $5,000 raffle.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, we used to go in the gardens too.
So I was asking you earlier on about your brother and yourself, Stephen. You all used to love arguing. Is it because of the Lakou life that you all always find yourselves
we
arguing?
just used to argue because my dad, mommy was like that too. It just came from them. So we just used to not argue to fight. I just arguing to just come to a conclusion, and that was it. We just say certain things, and that was it. But we never meant maybe what we said at the time.
Who used to love arguing more, you or your brother?
We both used to argue. It wasn't a beating in any argument, but we both argued for true. Yes.
What was your best form of argument in politics, in sports?
Well, sports, mostly sports, man. Politics, no. Politics at the time, no.
Who supported in football?
I supported Kensbro. I love Kensbro.
And who he supported? Harlem?
Kensbro. Stephen was Kensbro.
Okay.
Stephen was Kensbro. Yeah.
Let's go a little bit more into. Let's delve a little bit more into your social life now. We haven't spoken yet about police enough, but we'll come to your social life.
Oh,
Were you like your brother, Stephen liking the Gwogs?
Well, I would take one, but not as much as he. But he was one too many.
Your brother was a prolific batsman.
Oh yeah, man. I would take one, but not as, as he. But sometimes I used to call him out and tell him, Gasa, you're taking too much. When he retired, he really went up way. He went up the road.
Did anybody take you for him at some point in time?
Plenty times, man.
Tell you, well, boy, you don't drink?
Yeah, man.
Fellas
Times.
used to
Fellas used to say I was that boy. How you looking so nice? Yeah, fellas used to say, how you looking so nice, and so on and so forth, telling me. But not knowing that I'm a twin, But he drank he drank some waters, yeah. My dad was drinking a lot too.
Oh, your dad used to drink?
Yeah, boy.
And Jane used to drink too, right?
Yeah, my mother used to drink, and Jean Rhys Williams used to drink a lot of waters.
Waters.
So it's in the lineage.
Yeah.
Steve, you have a sister.
Joan
Andrew.
Yes.
Right, just hold on a while. All right, yeah, Joan Andrew. Tell us a little bit about the relationship yourself, your brother, and Joan.
Oh, Joan, a good sister, very nice girl, a lady to us, used to guide us in many things. She went to convent together with the Whites, and so Jennifer and Karen and them, and so on and so forth. And she was a good sister, would tell us how to govern ourselves.
Just hold that thought. Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening, Sir Steve. Good evening, Greg. Good evening, my partner.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Tell us why your brother was saying, I'm not the police.
Why your brother said that? Does he call her?
He just wanted to tell them he's not the police.
No.
So
For the caller to call.
I'm
say,
not the police.
I am not the police. Why would he say that?
Did you beat a fella and he was looking for you?
No, he just wanted to make him to be on the safe side. Make him to know that he's on the safe side. He used to say, I'm not the police.
So let me ask you, while being a police officer, you beat anybody?
No, I never reached that.
So why you have to think to give me that answer?
No, I mean, he would just say that.
No, I know. I ask
at the
you.
time.
No, I ask you.
Uh-huh.
While you were police, did you ever lay your hands on anyone?
No, I've never.
Well, you took so much time to answer the first time.
No, I'm just telling you, Cecil, I've never.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that he only said that to keep himself safe from problem, he would say, I'm not the police.
What is the hardest job that you have to perform as a police officer?
Oh, end up in the bush, you guys, on a exercise with the British. And them fellas, they were so serious, they take off the bottom of the gun, they call it the boot fizzy. And then they're beating me on my stomach, guys. I tell them fellas, oh, you can't take that thing so serious, man. I can never forget that. It will be about 5 of us on the course, or 6. And until the sergeant said, you only got his own gas. I'm very so serious, man. Yeah, I wouldn't call the sergeant name. I wouldn't call the other fella's name. But them man say...
I need to know the name.
No, we don't call the name.
Steve, I need to know the name.
I will not give it
nothing offensive
you
you're
say.
saying.
Not from my dead body. No.
Steve, is it hard when all you're training in the bush?
Hold on.
Yes, boy.
Let's Steve tell us about the joke about the police and the boot fizzy.
Yes, Mr. Take the gun and hit me on the my stomach. I tell Mr. No gas. I tell the man, best you gun get that bro first. Yeah, man. Mr. eating us, gas, and I say, well, what is that at all? 3-4 days in the bush, and I say, Papa, boy, yeah. At that time, in my service, guys, I look at got the lamb on I can't got my home to see my madam and my son. It was just something else, man. I was wondering, Yeah, man. But it was good times. It was a learning experience, man. The police force really taught me from 1982 to 2021, man. Yeah, it really taught me.
You ever rough up anybody as a police officer?
Yes, once or twice. I think I arrest one fella, 2 fellas. I arrest Well, he died now. I won't call his
Call his name because he's dead now.
No, well.
When the man died, you can call his name.
No, leave it alone. Let's leave it alone.
So tell us what happened.
It so happened that he had a problem with a fella. He slapped the fella, man. And I tell him, man, Gasso, you cannot do that. And I brought him up, and he was charged. Another fella now, he went by Nassif. He picked up a Colgate. He called it, how much was it about? $3 and something cents? Or $4 something. That time Nassif wasn't burnt yet. And I went down, the man just went down there on patrol. And they telling me, look, a fella steal a Colgate. When I bring the man to court, they charge him and how much, $200 and something, $3 and something Colgate, boy. He's a fella from Soufriere.
And he never tell you nothing?
Yeah, boy, Mr. was vexing me for a whole 3 years, boy.
And every time you see me, you have to duck, right?
No, I wasn't talking, but he was just not talking to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he's talking to me now. I saw him the other day.
Only talking.
No longer
I won't
police.
call his name.
No longer police. So
A fella tell me, when I retired in 2020 when I was in the market, and a fella, that was the first time a fella hit me. And when I swing, he fall down and his head is on the stone and I take off, I never shop again. That was the only time I hit a fella. Out of the service. I never hit nobody in service. The man tell me, Opa police I call. So the man hit me and I take off, I never shop again this Saturday.
You're a coward fella, man.
No, but I thought the man was dead because you seen my hand.
Very interesting, very interesting.
What are some of the funny things that you would have done as a police officer?
What there?
Some of the funny things you would have done as a police officer.
Oh boy, we did a lot of things, man. There was I can give you a scenario. There was a police week. And Mr. Blanchard was the chief of police. Well, they used to call it the commissioner. It wasn't chief, but they used to say the commissioner of police. And Stephen, by all means, went in the line to collect food. And, believing that the man is the police. So when I go there, they say, no, but look, the man going again. Look, the man going again to have stick. At that time, I went with my girlfriend. And they say, no, keep going a second time to have food. And he had his food already. And they put out everybody, guys. I can never forget that. That time we used to lime, Clem, all of us, Affley, Robin, all of us used to lime together. Mario, before that, gone to Canada.
Albert Mario.
Yeah, Albert. Yeah, Murphy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, used to line. Those are the days, man.
What other funny things that you, as a police officer, you would have done again?
No, nothing much. I did what I had to do.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
We obeyed and until.
So, which are the districts that you would have gone to as a police officer in those days?
Oh, I worked in. I enjoy Marigot. I enjoy Maho. I enjoy Soufriere. I work Soufriere, yes. We used to patrol a lot from, a place that never had a police station, and I don't think it will never have one, is Loda, Trafalgar, and so on. And that is, do you know, that's the Roseau perimeter. That's a Roseau district,
Loda.
Trafalgar, Loda. Yeah. You can go up there and make a patrol and so on and so forth. Yes.
No. Normally it is said that police officers, when you send them to districts, they like girls. How true is that?
That's a fact. I mean, you do what you have to do.
Mm-hmm.
But that not coming to tell you how many girls I had, No way.
but Steve,
I put a full stop on that.
so Steve, as a police officer, every district that you'll have gotten a girlfriend?
No.
Well, no, I mean...
You never had one?
I mean, you have friends, but I can't tell you.
Yeah, but I agree with you.
I will not tell you.
Steve.
You're pleading the fifth.
Yeah, take the fifth.
You're pleading the fifth.
Leave that alone.
Very interesting. But normally when policemen...
It's just like I heard Cecil, during school time, Cecil had a child. I asked Brother Jamin if it's true. No, sir. We are just sitting down together and I asked him.
Yeah.
And it was true, Cecil had a child.
Was at school?
I had one in food form and one in fifth form.
Food from it.
Two you had, Princess?
Yeah.
2 children, yeah. Cecil was powerful. So let's leave that alone.
Steve, did
Yes.
you ever have a child whilst you were out in the force? You had any children? Let's say you go married, got to leave a child.
I started my family in the police force. While in the police force.
Okay.
Yes.
But you never had any children in the old districts?
And
I know many policemen have their children in different districts.
No, I don't think so. No. So and the coincidence was the same area I used to live by Mam, opposite the same place where the Roberts fella used to live, Sylvester Roberts. I married to his sister.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
And ever since we have been able to, we have 5 children and we are together.
Wow.
And 3 girls and 2 boys.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I was passing, in Upper Lane when I saw a lady in the window and I have to pass back there. I was on training, a weekend off. And I decided to pass back there. And that was it. It take 2 years to 3 years to really get to write a letter. Those times I used to write letter to the mother to get to the lady.
Take your time and tell us that one.
Yes.
To get a girl at that time, you have to write
a letter. And you have to write the mother and say something and so on and so forth. And that's what I did. It took some time to be answered, but it was answered. And there we were, and there we are.
Wow.
And there will continue to be.
Wow.
Wow, you're right. Can you imagine what romance was like? You didn't have the kind of phone business.
No, it did not phone. What phone? No cell phone, nothing. The thing is, I saw a lady in a window. Cecil, the nice joke is, I live in, whenever at the time, Jeffers Lane. I come down Roseau, passing by Sobrooks. I see a nice lady in a window. I say, I must pass back there again. I say, I make a wrong, Cork Street, go up. I go back down to by Jackson, pass around, and whoop, I go back there. See a lady in the same window. I say hello, and we start to talk. But it didn't take 2-3 years to really, get to know her well. And
you wrote her mother?
Yeah, write her mother.
Can you tell me what was in the letter? Can you
No.
You can't remember what was in the letter?
No, I will not tell you.
But you wrote your letter and you got a positive answer.
Yeah, well, the rest was history,
man.
so to speak.
So someone said to you, Steve,
yes,
that you can go straight to heaven and you can collect $200.
I understand what that means.
That's code. That's code.
I understood that very well.
That's a code.
Yeah. That's a code.
I understood that very well.
Oh, you mean?
Going straight to heaven and you'll collect $200.
Yes.
That means he's an honest man.
Yeah,
honest husband.
Yes.
Good husband.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, man, very interesting. Sorry.
No, tell us a little bit about your training as a police officer.
Oh, the training was something else, man. The training, you had Mr. Barnaby. You had Albert Williams. He's deceased now. You had Mr. Martin, and you had a fellow called Hilaire. He died now. He used to live in Canefield. And those were the guys that were teaching you what to do. But the worst one was Barnaby. When Barnaby hold you on a parade square, my boy, to learn to drill, you have to learn to drill, my brother. If you fail to do, you carry, that time they used to have free or freeze. You would carry the free or free. If you do 10 things wrong, you put 10 of them on your hand and you make 10 wrongs.
10 free or free, son.
But let me tell you, a free or free is a heavy firearm,
That's all in a while, Cam.
10 free or free, son.
Steve, hold on a while. Let's go to the call. To the caller. Good evening.
Yes, good morning, Cecil. Good afternoon. Good evening, sorry. This is one of Steve. I'm Cosmate.
That's Philip Laville.
You know the voice. Now, let me give you a story about Steve.
Yes.
While you were training, Mr. Dunkley was the chief instructor. He was an Englishman. So he asked Steve to sing a calypso. Steve sang London Bridge is falling down. I never forget. Steve sang
That's true.
London Bridge is
I'm
falling
Mr.
down.
Get vexed with me. Yeah.
And you got yes, and that's one of the funny things of the film. But Steve, my good partner, he knows that.
Yes.
Cosmet, my good partner. Steve, I'm proud of you. You are doing well. Cecil, you had a good choice tonight.
Thank
I
you.
always listen. I always listen
Thank
to
you,
the
Philip.
program.
Boy,
No, another thing is Brain must remember he used to be my brother-in-law. Brain.
oh yes, that's my brother-in-law. I'm not going to call
Right,
his
okay.
name.
So hold on.
We don't call it right hand.
Hold on, he was your brother-in-law?
He's my brother. He was my
He
brother-in-law.
was your brother-in-law?
Yeah, the lady is dead.
Yes, his children are my nieces and nephews.
Yes.
Okay,
He's
okay,
a Lafayette.
But yes, Steve,
Okay.
you're my good boy. Steve, good to hear you. I'm proud, Steve.
Yes.
Thank you
Proud
very
of
much,
good to hear
Philip.
you. Fellas, have a good night. I'm listening.
Yes,
All right.
thank you.
London Bridge
Bridge
is
is
falling
falling
down.
down. You
Sing that first.
You're going to sing that for
Sing
the
that
English
first.
man.
That's how you sang that for the Englishman.
Yeah.
Tell us how you sang that for the Englishman.
Oh, London Bridge is falling down.
Falling down, I say
Falling down, I say falling down. London Bridge is falling down. In a land that used to be strong, we move homosexual puppets and clowns. And a man that coming along, London Bridge is falling down. When I reach there, Mr. Get vexed with me, Mr. Yeah, boy, I sang that for Dunkley, and Dunkley got vexed with me.
But you're not easy.
A land of homosexuals and clowns.
Puppets and clowns.
You're taking him to get vexed.
Yeah,
You-
but I get vexed, yeah. I know a lot of songs as far I can sing.
So now let's go back to Burnaby and your mistakes.
Yeah, man, anytime you make a mistake, fellas used to tremble, boy, in their pants, boy. Tremble, left, right, left, right. That's what I had to say. Left, right. Left, right. You know, I used to wonder, boy, how he's saying it. And the boy started to cry, but I say, boy, look at me.
Who's that officer?
I'm not telling you. The man said,
We might change on him tonight, you know.
yes,
We might change on him tonight, not telling
why-
his name.
oh.
So who you saying, Steve?
Left, right. And Barnaby one night, like, how is he singing it? How he does it? And Mr. Barnaby was not. Anytime Barnaby come, Mr. Trembling. Yes, that boy, right? That was it. That was just something else on training, man. I mean, it was nice. There was 15 of us on the course. And it was really 3 months. You was training for 3 months. Can you imagine? You're drilling down to Roseau from Mount Bruce to police headquarters to have your breakfast. And you have your potty on your foot, and the potty fall down, and you have to fix that up. And them girls in convent saying, look at the short pants. laughing, you guys. I say, we watch it. Oh, but it was a nice thing, and then after the 3 months, you had to go for 7-8 weeks to make sure you get the. But that time, that's the year they take the most police. They got about 12 batches. That 1982. It started from January. Ours was course number 4, free, and we did it in October 15th, and we pass out somewhere in January. After just about 3 months, October, November, December. Yeah. And then we did what we had to do, and you see me police. I work in the traffic department for quite a while.
So hold on. In your training, did you ever had to do push-ups?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You did push-ups.
How many? When you made your mistakes, how many?
Sometimes
guns?
you
How many guns you ever had?
But you can remember, because when he tell you to do push-up, and especially when he stop, you have to stop, you know. It's not when you're stopping on your own, you know. It's when they stop you have to stop. So it was just something else, man.
And you say, and I can imagine you say, well, what Joey Van der Poel sent me in there.
Yes, boy. But it was a real learning process, man. And you had to do what you had to do, man. Yeah, I always like my food, man. And that was the best thing. It's just like if I ask him as his favorite subject at school, he say recess. Because he was part of the itinerary. That was really. Yeah, man.
Well, you had fun up there.
Well,
though.
yeah, man, you had fun.
So what
man?
about when time for break, lunch?
Yeah, lunch break was really good, man. It was nice, man. We were treated well, and then after you pass out, you do what you have to do. You meet in different chief of police. At that time, I met Owen Philip.
How was he? How was he?
That was the best chief of police.
You'd say that in your time?
Yeah, in our time. Until in my 40 years, I end up with Mr. Carbon. On the last one. So I passed about 5 or 6.
You buy for how many chief you got?
6 chief of police. Woo. Yeah, man. Owen Philip,
How
Mr.
was he?
Blanchard, he was good. Mr. Blanchard, Mr. Lestrade,
Daru.
Mr. Daru, yes. Carbon. That's 5. I don't know a fella, I can't remember. Carrot.
Correct.
Yeah, 6, yeah. About 6 fellas, deputies and so, yes. I was loved by the Deputy Hobbs John Baptist. He was a very, very nice fella. He's a very nice fella, Deputy Hobbs John Baptist. I could go and talk to him any time.
So while on training, you'll never try to trick the officers, the trainers? Oh, sorry, the trainees?
Well, a lot of things happen, but just leave it alone now. I'll leave that one alone. We trick fellas, but you have to do every kind of thing to escape, to leave. We used to escape barrack room. We leave the barrack room because it was open. It was an open place. It had no fence. So you could go down and thing until fellas build, what they call it, dummy on the bed. And when the trainer pushes and it go right inside, and nobody there. But his boots was there.
So you mean, Steve, you mean you all did that?
How you mean? There was a fella calling, well, he died now. Henston Glenville, Mr. Bill Dummy. And when the sergeant pushes and it go right inside, nobody there. Yeah, man. Those are the days, man.
Enjoy your life.
Those are the days.
And what time you have to get up in the morning?
I get up 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
4 o'clock. 4 o'clock to make sure you go in and run. You get back. The water was very slow in Mount Bruce. So you had to take a fast bath to get to the training on the Parade Square by 6 o'clock. 7 o'clock you have to be waiting for Bonnaby. You do Bonnaby from 7 to about 9. And 9 o'clock we go in the class. And you do what you have to do. And then by 4 o'clock you will get your break, and it's supper time, and then that's it, That was the daily routine for 3 months.
What your bed was like?
Oh, good bed, yeah, good. The service was good down there. Yes. Sometimes when the service for supper used to come up, they used to bring it up, Yeah.
Okay.
Then you become a full-fledged
police officer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Roseau man freed you.
Well, fellas saying, that man is a police, Steve Williams is a police. Yeah, man. Yeah, those are the days. It was really nice, man.
Good evening. Sorry. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Mr. Lufa.
Good evening, Steve.
Good evening, man, Lufa. How are you? Best
Yes,
teacher.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
That is the man where I made my first baby at his mother's home.
Yes.
You serious?
You serious?
Yes.
But
Plug
you
up
He
all
said
his-
that then you-
He plug up
Yeah.
all his Judy Falfred.
No, it's a fact. It's a fact.
Judy Falfred.
My girlfriend used to stay at their home.
just a police too?
Yes, Judy
Yes, she was
Falfred.
Zipporah Alfred. She's now in Kentucky.
Yes.
Yeah. So we go a long way. And let me tell you, Mr. Cecil and Mr. Brain, the only way you could know these two guys is one had a mole and one don't have a mole.
That's true.
So Steve had a mole.
That's the identity.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm listening to you, my brother. Take care.
Thank you very much.
Thank
man,
you.
Lufa.
I like how Lufa said
Yeah,
that.
because my mom used to have a lot of people living with her. Different fellas used to come down. Even fellas like Guyton Simon and all them people there, Eugenia and them from Vickers, used to be living at home. And so Judy Falfred, a number of people, man. I used to board them and thing. Yeah, boarding lodge, Yeah.
Someone said that Mr. Ensley Pierre was the chief of police after Owen Phillips. So
Oh yes, yeah. He
Minister Pierre.
came from St. Lucia.
So you had 7 chiefs.
Yeah, 7 of them.
7 chiefs.
All right, yeah.
That's very true. Yeah. I could forget independent man. And you was a very good.
So now you, as a police officer, you have to be on the beat every night. Give us that experience.
Oh yeah, well you had beats from 1 to 8.
You ever
And bit number 3 was Queen Mary Street. It's Queen Mary Street, and that's the area you used to wait to get your relief from police headquarters. But the bit people never like was bit number 8. Number 8 was in Newtown. So when you go Newtown, that's it. You have to walk down to reach in Queen Mary Street and then get relief and so on and go and report and so on and so forth. But the beats were nice because you still have more police on the beat than even now. Yeah, I used to patrol most of the time, yeah. Until you become a corporal and so on and so forth. I took 26 years to become a corporal. After 26
We'll come to that.
How many years?
Good evening.
We bounty.
Hey, good evening, Cecil.
Good evening to you, sir.
I want to ask Steve who idea it was to join the police. Whether it was his idea or his brother idea. Because I remember having a conversation with the brother. He's my good partner up to today. And he was telling me something. So let me see exactly who idea it was to join the police, knowing they look alike from the outset.
Thank you. Yes, Steve.
Yes, well, Stephen, he had no intention at all to join the force, but he had a job as a messenger. He first worked with Dominica Amalgamated Workers Union, Mr. Frederick. He started employment before me, and then from there he went to
Government headquarters.
Government headquarters, yes. And he stayed there ever since. He retired. I came in from Asa Banton, Bulletin Office, and then the police force. Yes, that's the three jobs I had.
No, your brother since then has passed. About a year ago?
It was 8 months.
8 months?
Today, yeah.
Yeah.
To date, yeah.
When your brother passed, I know that your brother passed the day before his 60th birthday or his 61st birthday?
Well, it's 63rd birthday, yes.
Right, 63rd
right,
birthday.
Yeah. He was his birthday was to be on the 21st of December. He died on the 20th of December.
Died the day before?
Yes.
How was that day for you?
Oh, but that was something else, man. When they called me and they told me that my brother passed, he died in who got to home for the homeless. I was wondering what, but that is something. The man's birthday is tomorrow, boy. And the man was by me, The man bathed and everything the Sunday before. Yes. And they told me he died. He died, yeah. That really touched me. It touched me. And I told everybody, my brother passed,
And what would you have done on your birthday now? And his birthday?
Oh, boy, he used to come home. He would come home.
No, I'm saying the next day was your birthday.
Yeah.
The next day would have been his birthday. What would you have done the next day? Or what did you do the next day?
Oh, well, I continued my thing. I did what I had to do. My children came home. Those that are out, it's 2 of them. They came home and they cooked for me. They brought something for me. And so on and so forth. I have my first boy, Steve Owen Williams Jr., and I have my daughter, Shelly Ann Williams. And she brought something for me, my second child. They brought something for me and make the home look.
I know normally that, because I know you for a long time, that especially yourself and your brother, you always bat it hard on your birthdays.
Yeah, man.
Would you bat it hard on that day?
Yeah, man. I bat. Yeah, boy, I bat. Yeah,
You bat.
Yeah, I bat.
Your brother passed yesterday, but you enjoyed it for him.
Well, I enjoyed it, but not for him. But I made it.
You did your batting.
I did my batting. So,
No, you all were twin. Has he ever visited you in his death?
By telling you, yeah, I think I told you.
He came by you?
Yeah, man. Mr. came by me on Wednesday, man. Mr. sat down on my bed.
Your brother sat on your bed?
Oh, look, my...
I hope it's not Stephen not calling you, know. I hope it's not Stephen not calling you.
Hi, John.
His sister Joan is calling him. That's an amazing, eh?
Amazing story.
That's an amazing story, I tell
Yes,
you.
boy, it's an amazing story.
I mean, the man said his brother visited him. You have to give us his story.
His brother did.
But I mean, the man is a twin, you know. So I know that
Taking a call.
that his brother would for sure
He came to see him.
say hi. And I would like to hear the conversation that they would have had.
He's still on the phone.
He's still,
Very
well,
interesting.
he's on his call. It looks like.
Yeah, he's on a call.
Let's take a call quickly. Good evening to you, caller. Oh my God! Please load on the phone
Load
of your
your volume.
radio. Thank you. Go ahead. Hello. Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, call
Yes,
back.
I could imagine, you know, the conversation that himself and his brother would have had. You know,
Okay.
and if I know him well, he would maybe give his brother some lang, you know. You know, because can you imagine my brother who is dead is visiting me in spirit.
Yeah, well.
I,
We don't know.
he's on his
Very
phone, so
interesting, yes.
I really want to hear what conversation that he had with his brother.
Yeah,
Good evening to you, caller.
I understood.
You still
Caller, let me
have
ask you something.
your radio.
I just want to say to you, caller, when you see you call, right?
Put your
When you're
radio.
about to call, could you just load on the volume
up
of
your
your radio? I'd appreciate that, please, because I don't think you know how much it disturbs the
feedback.
air. You know? Yes, Steve, you ready for us? All right, Steve, you ready for us?
Hold on.
He said, hold on, still. I really want to hear. Good evening to you, caller.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better, please. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, better. Mm.
Yes,
When
that's... Yeah.
Mr. Van sixth example academy and he passed, I understood the brother just like him and going to represent him, you know.
What?
The academy.
Well, they didn't go to high school. As he said, they didn't go to high school.
Yeah?
They didn't go to high school.
I told you the brother put just like when I put on the whole suit of academic students going sit down in the class.
Oh,
Okay.
All right.
that didn't happen.
No.
Yeah. No, you're saying to us that your brother visited you. Talk to us.
Oh, yeah, man. Mr. came on my bed and sat down, man.
Mm.
And I tell Mr. go. I just curse and tell Mr. go, and he move. You know, I never saw him again. I was telling my wife and them that, and they could not believe. Mr. came the Wednesday. Stephen died on the 16th of December, and not the 20th, as I said before. But to tell you that he came home. He came home the Wednesday night. Yes, and they say it's 3-4 days he was coming, and it was true. And he came and sat down on my bed, and I cursed him, and he moved out, you know.
And he never visits.
He never came back. But if you don't curse them, they will come back, you know.
Well, what did he say to you?
I can't remember. I could not have remembered. No. But I could remember cursing him.
Wow.
Wow, that's something else, boy.
And you're not scared to even talk to him.
No, I was not scared at all. I don't get scared. I'm not a fella that just gets scared at all.
How you realize it was your brother by you?
Well, he's here. I saw in spirit.
Okay.
Is he? It was he.
Yeah.
I know my brother, I mean, of course.
Mhm.
It was he, Cecil.
I know some time ago, Stephen, when you were a police officer, it was said or rumored that you were a member of the lodge. How true is that?
No, but I was called for one meeting. Cecil and his following day, I never go back.
You wanted to join the lodge?
For one day, and then the following day I never went back.
The
But
sup-
I worked there from police headquarters doing duty for the parties, and fellas used to go, but I would go and do the duty, special duty.
Someone said when your brother visited you, you should have taken a little time because maybe we brought the lotto number for you.
Yeah, but you didn't want that number.
You know that lotto number, boy.
No,
I
boy.
didn't know about that.
So
So the next time you visit, you on your bedside, you'll have to maybe listen. You'll have to kiss him out to see if he gives the lotto number.
Stephen, let me ask you: when you're doing security for the lodge, you ever hear any noise upstairs? Any banging, anything?
Oh no, I was not concerned about that. No, I was just waiting to get my money next. Yeah, but I know they used to pay on time. They used to send it to police headquarters, and you would get it. It was free something and $5 something and $8 at the time. You know, but until it went up to $20 an hour, and that was it.
And you were not afraid to do security by the lodge?
No. I wasn't afraid of anything. Up to now, I'm not afraid of anything.
Now, let's take a little bit of your Calypso life. Triumph.
Yeah.
In 1994, I think you decided that you're going to go into Calypso.
Yes.
What caused you to want to go into Calypso?
I met Hunter, man, and I asked Hunter to write a song for me. I tell Hunter I feel I can make it. Hunter wrote a song for me, and in less than no time, I studied the 2 verses and chorus and sing it, and I sang it, and I made it for the quarterfinals. It was something like this. It went like that. 1994 must be remembered for sure. 1994 must be remembered for sure. Take a look closer. Sweet Dominica was under real tense pressure. Icy fire, stones and water. They had the call on the creator. People dissatisfaction brought big reaction. Thank God we solved a situation. After 10 days of serious curfew, our nation started a new 1994. Must be remembered for sure. 1994 must be remembered for sure. For sure. Lord, for sure. 1994 must be remembered for sure. And then I made it for the quarterfinals with that song against Hunter, who wrote it for me. Yeah, those were the days. And then after that, from 7 or so years after, I cooled out, and in 2007 I came back with Manage That Too, written by Pat Aaron.
Manage That.
Manage That Too.
Yeah, tell us about Manage
Tell
That.
us.
Manage everything that dies before him. Yet he writing tons of books on nutrition and hygiene. When man hungry, man don't really care. He don't even have to be hungry, just give it to him for free. Oh, nothing is too unclean for man to eat, even down to the animals that eat his shit. And that is why there is so much disease around. Disease that man taking in for digestion. Crab don't have blood, man eat that too. He say he blessed by God, man eat that too. Man he could begin fat, man eat that too. Although he know he's rat, man eat that too. Mile maje kaka, man eating that too. Pulka maje kwasha, man eating that too. Man eats so much junk, knowing well it blocks his body, and he walking around like he pregnant with a baby. Yeah.
I just listened to that song, just because it's Triumph that couldn't go further. But that's a great song. Right, Triumph?
Yeah, that was a nice
Great
song.
song,
Yeah.
nice song.
How you felt the judges dealt with you that year?
I went for semi-finals,
Mm-hmm.
I went for semi-finals with that.
I know another person will go finals with this one.
All right.
What are the songs that
I like No Poquito. I like I like Alwyn.
Give us
Woe unto a nation who never respect and preserve its culture, only to showcase talent for the visitors, naming things after politicians, stadium sportsmen and civil servants. But what about the cultural stalwarts that put this nation right on top? Because you'll all lose if we don't promote our cultural elders. Yes, we'll all lose. Do away with Windsor and Queen Victoria. Yes, we'll all lose. Generation will be lost for sure. So let's all win. Our rock house we changing to all win. Pam 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 ba de da. De ba da ba dam ba dam bam ba de.
De da 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 da. So I know you like Calypso.
That was nice. That's a nice track.
That's a
Yeah,
nice,
that was
yeah.
a nice one.
Then which of the songs that you think that you would have sung and you felt that you had to go to the finals and didn't go?
Oh, manage that too. Manage that.
Manage that too.
Yeah, because I end up laughing in the first verse. I end up laughing, and the speaker, I can put my foot on it and I almost fall, and then Tony Robocop end up holding the speaker, and then I didn't fall down, but I would have plunged. That was a Newton Savannah. Yeah, boy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What other Calypso songs that of interest that you would like us to know of?
Oh, I like No Poquito. I like
Tell us about. I try to remember the No Poquito in Spanish, right?
Yes, man.
Yeah.
No poquito esta mañana. That one I just really leave it alone because sometimes I don't like to. I don't know. I just don't like to sing it.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah. But there was some nice little songs,
Mm-hmm.
I did.
You never wrote for yourself?
No. Most of my songs was written by Pat Aaron.
Okay.
Pat Aaron and Hunter wrote one for me, and Ian Jackson wrote a few.
Which one Ian Jackson wrote?
He wrote No Poquito. He wrote Driving Cars. He wrote
Driving Cars. Yeah, I was trying to figure. Yeah, Driving Cars. You should remember that one, right?
No, man. I not sing Driving Cars. But they driving car and they cannot take in them far. No parking. Keep clear.
I suspect Jackson write that for a police officer.
Yeah,
Purpose boy.
How the hell I care? You driving t-shirt and jeans, going out and coming in. That song I like it, but I didn't sing it much.
Okay.
I didn't sing it much.
Who are your favorite Calypsonians?
Now?
No, in all your Calypso career.
Oh well, I like Caressa. I like Dice. I like style. And Scrunter. I like Scrunter. I like Caressa, Sai, Dice, Scrunter. I listen to thing a lot too. What's his name?
What about Hunter?
Hunter is exceptional. Hunter has a number of songs, guys. Hunter, you can listen to him all the time. Yeah, plenty Calypso, Hunter.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know that you said earlier that you like the Mighty Sparrow.
Yes, I love Mighty Sparrow.
Mm-hmm. Gin and Diner?
Well, I love it was licks like fire from the white slave master every day. I down on my knees, weeks and weeks before we cross the seas to reach to the West Indies. He make me work, say I work. Oh Lord, no pay. I toil, say I toil so hard each day. I'm dying, ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da. Say I'm crying, Lord. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Good.
Whoa. Oh, Lord. I want to be free.
Slave.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Well, Sparrow exceptional.
Yeah,
Man. Exceptional. Yeah.
That's a very, very good Calypso.
That was one of his best songs, man.
The Slave.
Yeah. And he had this one I like to. Koribana have me and have me conquer. Shorebana slatey and I shall my shadow. I will give you roti and I will give you dance. I will give cacholi and pepper, that is all. Amarraido rapuparas gone mass. So if you touch me, lati pale, palas copas. I love this one too.
I suspect you love things that are difficult. I heard you sang, I heard you did the one of Levi. I'm going to test you.
Yes.
Let's do Judas.
Nazareth, a famous son, should have stayed like great unknown, like his father Calvin would. He had made good table chairs and knocking chairs. He has suited Jesus best. He has caused nobody harm. No one alarm. Listen, Jesus, to the warning I give. Please remember that I want us to live. We are occupied and we've forgotten or put down. We are. All your followers were blind. Too much heavens on your mind. It was beautiful, but now it's sour. Yes, it's all gone sour. Oh, oh, oh. Ah. Listen, Jesus, I don't like what I see. All I want is that you listen to me. All that time is betraying Jesus Christ.
Boy, I wonder if Love Black Levi was
Very good.
listening, if Levi would call
Very nice.
to
very
rate
nice.
you on that one.
Yeah, because we used to help him. When he come to that part. The other night, Levi almost hung himself, Real thing.
Not literal, but I know what you mean.
Yeah.
What was wrong?
I don't know, the rope just missed and boy, man.
You serious?
Yeah, boy. The man almost hung himself out through. Hanging himself when Judas hung himself. Don't almost miss and then Levi almost hung himself,
Boy, that is something serious, man.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
Very serious, man.
No, I know. I forget to ask you, Steve.
Yes.
Boys, we used to go on the power. Boys used to go into the river. Boys used to go into Guava Field. Your life, did you all...
Yeah, man. We went from Cook Street, from Bath Road, we went to Bath Estate a lot, We used to bathe Bath Estate and get white in the river on the power, We used to stay on the power station and just jump down below, on the power. Yeah, those were the days. And then go for and collect guava inside Bath Estate. No houses there, except for the Royal Bank housing scheme. That was there. That was there even before all the own, The one day you used to have in Bath Estate there for $57. Royal Bank.
No.
No, Royal Bank was before?
No, Royal Bank came after.
Oh, after. All right.
Yeah, Royal Bank came after.
Okay.
We were already there. It was on the other side of Royal Bank. That's where we used to go in our Guava Field. That was
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, so that came after.
All right.
Who did they call Pumphrey? You or your brother?
No, Donald used to call Pumphrey. The character.
Yeah, Donald. Pumphrey.
Donald was Pumphrey.
So what was the nickname that you had when you were growing up?
Pumsi.
Pumsi.
Yeah.
Why Pumsi?
I don't know. Pumsi used to call me. They would call me Boys too. I have a cousin, Boys, Augustus Walter. They calling me Boys too. Them first used to call me Boys too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
I wonder why Pumsi.
I don't know.
You never found out what is Pumsi?
It's a sour bumsy.
Let me ask you, Steve.
Yeah.
Whilst you're talking about underpower, did you ever go on tubing?
No. We never go down the river.
On
We
tube?
just used to stay and just check guavas and then take the guavas, bring it down and make a juice something and so on and so forth. My mother was very creative in juice making. So we used to use the guavas to make juice for next day breakfast.
As a boy growing up, you all would listen to DBS radio quite often. Who were your favorites?
Oh, the favorite at the time for me was Alvin Knight, Bernard Defoe. I remember Jeff Charles. I'd love to listen to Raymond Lawrence, Tim Duran. Those guys there, yes, at the time. Those were the good fellas. Bernard Defoe, Raymond Lawrence, Tim Duran. Yeah, those were the people you could really listen to.
And learn.
Even Stephen Dangleben had a touch, and when Curtis used to do the Calypso, he had a good touch too. Yeah.
What about Ted Daly?
Well, Ted Daly was exceptional. Ted Daly was exceptional. He had that show. When Ted left the show, the DJ, I see Wadix tried to emulate him. And Wadix was very good too, Wadix.
I love listening to Wadix every Saturday and Friday. Every Saturday and Friday I listen to Wadix. Wadix is exceptional. He's very good. Ambassador Wadix he's one of the best now I see on DBS.
I want to endorse what you've just said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
All
correct.
right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And I hope that some young people are listening to you and
Yeah,
can
man.
take.
You know, Wadix was a very good athlete too.
Yeah, I know that because I ran against him and he beat me.
He had do a 9 point something at at 10
He was
something.
100. He was a 100-meter sprinter.
And a very
Yeah.
good,
Yeah.
very good footballer too. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was faster than you, Cecil.
Well, I think so because he beat me once.
Well,
Oh,
if he beat you, he must-
I ran against him once and he beat me, so
Yeah,
he's
he was
faster.
good. I tell
He
you.
was in the house St. Michael's and I was in St. George's and I ran against him and he beat me.
Okay.
So I know he was quicker than me
Yeah, he
at
was,
that time.
he was good. When
Yeah.
when his leg got broken, he finished that.
Yeah. Now, let's look at the yard and look at what Dominica is today. Let's look at what Roseau, your environment, is today. What is your comparison?
Oh boy, Cecil boy, we have gone leaps and bounds. Things have changed drastically. In that the building of big buildings, the constructional pattern is much different. But Cecil boy, that old houses in Roseau, you know, guys.
Yeah, like how you said that.
Well, no, Cecil, it really had some real old. You remember first the carry house on truck.
Yes.
Yes.
From one location to the
One-
other.
exactly, and you say, look at my house passing there, and can you imagine your house passing on a truck, and you say, look, it's going down to another place. Yeah, Cecil, now things are very much different, man. I mean, for true, in all, governments come and governments go. But the government that have really do it started from E.O. Leblanc and it continued with the 2000 party year, 2000 election to now. I can say that. I can say that openly. I believe in that. And there is nobody that have ever done it like the Labour Party. To me, the Labour Party is one of the party that was really, I mean, I'm not a politician, but seeing things now, oh, Cecil, people going to come to Dominica and people going to wonder what is that, how Dominica come there, you know, man. People cannot believe, Cecil, the amount of things Dominica will have in time to come. People have to be astonished, man.
When you talk about the housing,
Well, the housing revolution, the geothermal energy, the
Let's talk a little bit about housing. Let's talk a little bit of
Still with
housing.
the housing.
When you speak of we growing up, the both of us growing up
In the
Yes.
house.
in a bicad
Yeah.
separating us,
gas,
you know,
and now
Mhm.
to have a house of that magnitude, especially one day in say Michael Witilana, that's why I live in, Papa, but you're a bourgeois. You big, and look, you getting a title just now. Oh, Cecil, people are boy, real happy, man. I don't see another person doing it like him. Honestly. My pal rep, Roseau, oh, she's really working to make the place look well. And the Prime Minister continues to work. He continues to work and he helps everybody. People can say what they want that he's not helping, but he's really helping people. I'm telling you, he's helping you.
And what about what you say for education then in that
Oh,
process?
that's exceptional. I mean, Lord have mercy, people. You have a island scholar and a person, a graduate in all parts of the houses of housing in Dominica. You must have a graduate. You must have somebody that's doing something, Cecil. And it's getting better. Everybody is satisfied, Cecil. Can you imagine, man? Everybody is satisfied. Yes.
I like how you put it because what we are looking at is the graduation of Dominica. We are not talking. I don't like talking politics. I'm just looking at the graduation of Dominica And when I say I don't like talking politics, I love talking my politics privately.
Yes.
But in terms of interviews of that nature,
Yeah.
I just try to make the comparison of growing up
Okay.
and looking at what it was growing up and what it is right now. And I love the way you coin it, you know. Dominica had a whole set of old houses, Roseau in
Yeah,
particular.
but Dominica was in a dilapidated state. I mean, I could tell you, for I walk in Roseau as a young boy, to see Roseau now, you'll want to walk plenty more. Because, Lord have mercy, man, Cecil, everywhere is looking good. And the business places are really booming, you know, people.
No, when you talk about the graduation of the various places, for instance, as we said, where we raised in the Independence Street, where now it is now called Independence Street, but it was called before
Queen Mary Street.
Queen Mary Street,
Yes.
Cock Street, Upper Lane,
Yeah.
you know, Great George Avey Street, you know, Fields Lane. Those that square there. I mean, when you look at what we have seen thus far, where you lived on Cock Street, 45 Cock Street.
Yes.
It was a
different scenario.
A wooden house. Now we have seen what is there.
Yes.
Where on the corner of Cock Street and Independence Street, we used to have we used to have Kaka Robin and the Dorivers living there. Now what do we see? We see a huge credit union building.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
on the other side we are seeing where
Right.
Winston used to be living. We are now seeing
Even Davos, even Zabo has come to Davos, which is enormous too. I mean, the structure was always there. I mean, but the shop was always there, but it's enhanced now. You know, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're saying that you believe that from where we were as boys growing up to where we are today,
It's
that
different.
our children are much more fortunate.
Very, very much more comfortable. Very much more. People now don't want just a burger, you know. They want two. They want to carry something more for recess. They want to have money in their hands. And let me tell you, it's happening. Their family can afford to feed you. A child can't starve in Dominica. I should not. I mean, things have really got there. Even at the budget, I see the budget has put, at the end of the year, people will be satisfied, man, Cecil. I mean, I'm not a politician, but I'm satisfied, Cecil. I'm satisfied with what's going on. I can say that openly. Openly, yes.
And as a former police officer,
But I feel satisfied, Cecil.
getting your retirement money,
Yes, and
you know,
you
or your
know,
pension, I should say.
You get your bridge pension,
Yeah.
and then you get your social security at 60 to 65. It still get a long time. Sometimes you might die and don't get the social security, but you will get it. You will get it. Amen.
What is the bridge pension?
The bridge pension is one that was done by the Prime Minister. The bridge pension, after you leave the force at 60, you will get an amount which will take you to Social Security when 65, and then you have to stop it. But there was a clause, Cecil, before 1976, that if you are to get both of them, you have to be working before 1976 with the government service. And if after 1976 you are not entitled to two of them, they take one and they give you one. But before 76, fellas coming out well. It has some fellas now, they retired and they are much happier, getting $5,000 and $6,000 in their hand. Yes, yes.
Let me ask you, Steve. I normally ask people from the rural areas when they come to town how it feels. The very first time that you left Roseau and go to the country, where was that?
We went, there's another town. We went to Portsmouth. We went to Thibault. We went to Paybush and Bonn by my mother's mother and them. You know, just go down there and cool out.
And you're a big man then?
Yeah, we are, man. Yeah, man. But we didn't do it much, though.
But you were 15 already?
Yeah, man. Yeah, about that way.
So the first time you went to the country,
15, 17 years.
yeah, the first time you went to the country, how did it feel?
Yeah, it was good, I mean. Even when after moving with mother and everything, then I fell in love with my wife now. It was very good in the Grand Fort area. In the Grand Fort area where my wife is from. And it was different. Being in the country. The breeze is different. Yeah, I mean our breeze is different.
I like that. He said the breeze is different.
Yeah, it's true.
Yes, what you said?
Yeah, I'm saying that in Bonn, for instance, Bonn is down in the north. After Bonn, you have Dodan.
Yes.
How you find Bonn in terms of its location and the atmosphere there? Which part in Bonn? Let me ask you, which part in Bonn you are talking about? Where you're more up on the hill where the ambassador lives?
That's where she was living. Yes.
Up on the hill there.
Yes.
By Ambassador Nanton.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Fifine.
What's that?
Fifine.
The name
That's the name of the place is Fifine.
in Bonn.
In Bonn, yes.
Okay, thanks.
Right.
Fifine.
Fifine.
Yeah. So how,
You know Bonn yourself?
if I know Bonn,
I'm asking you. Well, I know Bonn.
it have a coin Dominica I do not know.
Oh, yeah, Bonn.
Yeah, man, I know Bonn, man. Remember, I have to go to Vickers, I have to pass Bonn first, you know, and then go down to Dodan, and then go to Paybush.
But Cecil, what was lovely in the police force, coming back to it a little bit. What was nice in the police force, I knew all the numbers as I work in the telecommunications department, and I knew the phonetic alphabet very well. Like Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, and so on, and the Delta and the Echoes. And I used to spell my name Williams, Steve Williams, but I used to say Williams S. So I say W for whiskey, I for India, L for Lima, I India, A for Alpha, and then Mike Sierra. So I used to say whiskey, India, Lima, India, Alpha, Mike Sierra, stop Sierra. So I'm Steve Williams.
Just hold on that thought there. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. How you doing?
Fine.
Okay, I just want to beef up Triumph.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and you know who that is, man. That's your partner.
Oh, you know who is the fella in Newtown on Kings Hill?
Beautiful.
The Kings Hill Massey.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
He is a public service, man.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you.
You know, and just keep up your spirit.
Thank you very much, my friend.
And still sing a song for us off and on, you know. I mean, don't leave us dry.
No, we'll give you a couple.
All right, thank you very much.
I'll give you a tune. Don't only sing to be Calypso king with some song with no damn meaning, but why I'm sing about what is happening. I say, sing about the unemployment thing. Let us know what the government doing. Triumph sing. Triumph sing any damn song. Go ahead, Triumph. Good luck.
Okay, thank you very much.
I never do business as a Calypsonian. Mr. Right for you already, man. Triumph. Don't forget. You know who's that, a Triumph?
I can't put his name in play, but I know I remember.
I disappointed you, man. Triumph.
But Triumph.
That's Felix Thomas.
Felix Thomas. Yeah.
Let me ask you. But Triumph, in the police force, boy, you have had some Calypsonians. You have had some controversial Calypsonians.
Yes, I know. But I was coming now, brain, without being controversial. As I was telling you, the phonetic alphabet, you had Bravo, you had Delta. R is for Romeo, U is for uniform, and M is for Mike.
That's wrong way?
Wait a while. So it so happened that a fella wanted a bottle of rum. So he calls me, Charlie, Papa Lima, which is CPL, Corporal. I would like a bottle of Romeo uniform Mike on the radio, you know. On the radio, and you're hearing that on the radio. So the chief called me and he told me, what the man asking for a bottle of rum there?
Chief call you?
Yes. And tell me why if you want me to go and buy a bottle of rum for you.
That's a good one, boy. Yeah. No, I know Stephen and Stephen when you were growing up.
Yes.
One of your love was writing down numbers, car numbers.
Yes, that's very true.
Why?
Oh, because I'm a talented person in numbers. I can tell you something, Cecil. The most centralized number, if I ask you, on the keyboard is what? I'm just asking you, just answer me.
3?
No, 5. 5 is in the center, Cecil. I ask myself why 5 is in the center. Let's watch the keyboard. And you have never seen a 10
No.
on the keyboard. Why?
I'm trying to wonder why.
Exactly, because 10 is about a prime number.
Yes.
Okay. So we go now to 6 plus 7 plus 2. As I ask you, just answer me. 6 plus 7 plus 2, brain?
15.
Right. 8 plus 3 plus 4, brain?
Go ahead.
15.
And 1 plus 9 plus 5 is?
15.
Why do you think it's 15?
Why do I think it's 15?
Yeah.
Because 5 is central.
Exactly. That's the word. The 5 is central. And do you know, on the keyboard, the only word on the keyboard, anybody knows? Is QWERTY. All keyboards are QWERTY. QWERTY. If you watch your keyboard now, you will see QWERTY. So IBM keyboard is a QWERTY keyboard. If you tell me the first day of any month, I can tell you the rest of the date of the month. Just like that.
First day of...
If you tell me the first day of any month, the rest of the dates I can tell you if it's a Friday or Saturday.
So you tell me if today is the first of the month and today is Friday.
Right. I can tell you the next one, next Friday will be the 8th.
If, right.
And I'll tell you the 15th.
Right.
And then I'll tell you the 22nd. Because
Right.
I love numbers, Cecil.
Okay.
All right. I'll tell you if it have 4 Fridays and 5 Fridays. Do you believe January is the first day of the month?
Yes.
Why?
Yes. I don't know.
And you come in a recital and you tell me 30 days of September, April, June, and November. But you understand in January, Cecil.
So it's telling me that January is not the first month.
Yeah, you have to tell me January is the 30th month. But you're saying all the rest are 31, except in February.
Let's take it again.
You're telling me 30 days of September, April, June, and November.
Hold on. 30 days
have September.
Of September.
April, June, and
November.
All the rest
has
31 except
February
alone,
alone,
which has 28 days and 29 days in each leap year.
Yes.
Why you don't tell me 31 days are January, February is somebody and somebody?
Yeah.
You see, so you don't believe September should be the first day of the month?
30 days of September, April, June, and November.
All the rest.
All the rest are 31.
Except
February alone.
But we never mentioned
and they never mentioned January.
We're never talking about January. Can you imagine?
All
and
the
January
rest
is the
are
first day of
31.
the month.
Yeah.
So you should say...
Do you know, Cecil, after 2 months, there are months with 4 Saturdays and 5 Saturdays?
Repeat?
There are months with 4 Saturdays and 5 Saturdays.
Yes.
August have 5 Saturdays coming.
Mm-hmm.
And the other 5 Saturdays will be when?
November.
Exactly. Why?
Every 2 months.
Every 2 months, exactly.
Yeah, every 2 months.
Yes.
After every 2 months.
And December has 4.
And then December has 4.
4.
So the next one would be March.
Right.
Because February has 28.
Yeah, 28.
Very
exactly.
interesting.
Wow,
But
you
like
love
numbers,
figures, man.
You love figures.
Well, I love figures, Cecil.
That's a science by itself.
Okay, tell me what I'm talking about. In the year 987,
987.
there lived one queen. She had 2 children, Jack and King, but she died in the year 1053. Tell me what I'm talking about.
1053.
Can you tell me what I'm talking about?
Hold on, I'll get you know. Numbers you know.
Yes, let's go. In the year 987,
See,
you can write it.
That's backward.
In the year 987,
987.
there lived one queen.
There lived one queen.
She was 64.
She was 64. So at the back of...
Wait a while. She had 2 children, Jack and King.
My brother, you're counting numbers 1 to 10.
No, she died in the year 1053. That same lady that born 987, she died 1053.
Let's take that laugh.
Okay, I'm talking about 13 cards. Cards. A pack from 1 to Jack and Queen and King.
Mm-hmm.
A pack of cards. 13 each.
Mm-hmm.
So you have 13 and 13, 26, and 26, 52 cards.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Why do you think you have 52 cards? Because there are 52 weeks, it says here.
Boy.
Okay.
All right, okay.
Champ, you made your study, man.
I like numbers.
You like numbers. You like
I
numbers.
love numbers.
So that's the reason why you're just taking the card numbers?
I just used to take numbers.
Oh.
I just used to take numbers. Watch that again now. Let's go to the last one. You can get 45 without adding anything. You buy from 1 to 9. Do you know it's 45? From 1 to 9 is 45. You can get it another way by saying 9 and 8, 17, 17 and 7, 24, and 6, 30, and 5, 35, and 4, 39, and 3, 42, and 2, 44, and 1, 45.
Okay. No, let's do that. Hold on. Let's do that one again. That sing down in me. To get 45.
Okay, so you just say 9 and 8, 17, and 7, 24, and 6, 30, and 5, 35, and 4, 39, and 3, 42, and 2, 44, and 1, 45. You just put the 5 below on the 4 on the other side.
So which means
So
I can
where the
say
zero go? Where the zero go?
1 to 9 can give me 45.
Right. And so where the 0 go in? It is more prestigious when you put a 1 and a set of zeros. It's a million.
A million.
You see the help you have to give it?
Champ, you made your study numbers, man.
No, I love it. I love numbers.
Oh, you enjoy your numbers.
I enjoy numbers.
1 to 9 gives you 45.
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah. I see where you're coming from.
No, I like the addition. 1 to 9, 45. So you can add from 1 to 9.
To 9, you'll
and
get
45.
But you have never, you'll just see it.
And someone wants
to. That's stucco now. They have a new thing in maths they call stucco or whatever it is.
Yes, that's it.
Good evening.
Mm-hmm. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Chester. Good evening, Steve.
Good evening, sir.
You know, this brother been doing them things since we're in school, you know.
Oh!
No wonder Mr. trying that on us, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, Mr. Mr. used to have a sit down around and Mr. does have some kind of riddles, you know, from in school, you know, boys school, you know.
Yeah,
doing that.
Serious.
The man said 1 to 9 is 45.
Yes.
Yeah, and the man still sharp, you know.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You know that, Steve?
Well, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
Jefferson
enjoying,
Lloyd.
man.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Since in school you are
You
them
doing
guy
that,
boy.
Steve?
Yes.
Easy.
You used to try that on the police too, now?
I used to do a lot of things. Yeah.
You ever go to any of the commissioners and put that on them? Huh?
Brain the other day, fella was making noise.
Hold on. Let's take a caller. Good evening to you, caller.
If you have to break it down in one singular number, it comes back to 9 units.
If you have to break it down to one singular number, it come back to
Yes.
Huh?
In humerology, it comes back to 9.
It comes back to 9. It's only 9 numbers that are there.
Because 9 is the highest number.
It's the highest number.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
That's true. If you have to break it down, it only comes back to 9 because 9 is the highest number.
Right. Because that's true. Because after 9 you go back to 1
To
and
1,
0.
yeah. 9,
So if
8,
you look
7,
at
6,
the
5,
Hindu
4, 3,
Arabic
2, 1.
system.
Yeah.
So because the highest number is 9, and then you come back to 0.
All right. Yes.
Because then you come back to 1.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Yeah,
interesting.
it's just like A to Z. You have 5 numbers that are 5 letters, that are special, and they are the vowels.
The vowels.
Why the vowels are special?
Go on. I don't.
Because they carry a lady they call Anne.
And
That's a joke.
But you've been doing that since that school, boy, Steve. You enjoy those things, man.
Yeah, man. And the others are consonants. They are just by themselves. They do anything.
So what kind of jokes you used to give in the Lakou?
Quite plenty jokes, man.
In the Lakou.
Plenty
Give us
jokes.
some of the jokes you used to give in the Lakou.
Yeah, man.
Tell us some of the jokes.
I used to give some lovely jokes, you know, man.
Help us to know what you say, what jokes you're giving in the Lakou.
Oh, I gave a joke once. I say, God made man and he rested. God made woman and from since then neither God nor man rested. You believe that, Cecil?
Take your time.
God made man
and he rested. God made woman and from since then neither God nor man rested. But they say that's blasphemy, but you must say it. But it's true. Because God is always up there. God is never resting.
That's one, the mind boggler.
The mind boggler.
Yeah.
Okay, I give you the last one. Spell, I giving you 3 words to spell. Cecil, 3 words.
Yeah, go ahead.
Spell Joe.
J-O-E.
That's a name, right? But it's also a word. Do you know that?
Joe, yes.
Anytime Joe is spelled, it's a word.
Okay.
Spell Avenue.
A-V-E-N.
Wrong.
A-V-E-N.
Wrong. What word you supposed to spell now?
Avenue, you told me.
No, you're supposed to spell wrong now.
Oh,
W-R-O-N-G.
Very interesting, but you've been doing that
I
at
like
school.
that. I like
You're
that.
supposed
That's
to
a
spell
riddle.
wrong now. Because that's the 3 words I ask you to spell. You only spell 2 for me, you know. So I come in now and tell you, wrong. So spell wrong, W-R-O-N-G.
So you said to spell Joe, and that's okay.
Right, and then Avenue was okay. But all you have to spell now is wrong. Because I ask you for 3 words, you give me 2.
Very interesting. But you've been doing those things.
Yeah, I like them.
You
I
like them.
Yeah.
So I know, for instance, Steve, that in your spare time you sometimes get yourself involved in games. And I know
Yes.
from one of your pastimes, Scrabble.
Yes, I play Scrabble, is excellent. And the shortest words are the smallest words.
And what are those words?
AI is a word.
AI?
AI is a word. It's not artificial intelligence, you know. AI is a word.
Okay.
Yeah. EX is a word. XI is a word.
XI is a word?
Yes.
Do you play Scrabbles online? Or
I play Scrabbles online. I play pools online. And I play Scrabbles every day online. Every day. As I go to work tonight, I'll play Scrabbles online.
Do you meet any of the experts?
Plenty. I beat fellas like mad online.
Very interesting. So you've been playing Scrabbles
Yes.
for how long?
Good many years. In other words, Cecil, anti-disestablishmentarializationism is not a word.
I didn't hear what you say.
Anti-disestablishmentarializationism is not a word. It's just a recitation. Superfragicalistic espialidocious is not a word. It's just a recitation. But they are placed as reciters. Anti-disestablishmentarializationism. Can you put that in a sentence?
No.
No. So it's not a word.
Wow. And you've been playing Scrabbles how long?
A good many years. Many, many years, Cecil. Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
So that's how you spend your spare time? at
Well,
home?
yes, I play pools very well too. I play pools very well.
Very interesting.
Yeah. I have a little talent. If I see numbers on the ground with the dominoes, I can call them in less than a second. As soon as they put it down, Hamilton can tell you, the footballer. He was playing domino police headquarters. As he collect the dominoes, as he put it down, I tell him the points. It was Ted Daly and I used to do that the fastest.
Oh, Ted is quick on that.
Ted is quick on that, I tell you.
So as you have the dominoes in your hand, you
Yes.
just put
I
your-
just see 987. You know, it's 24, you know. Because 900 is 17 and 7 is 24.
So as you see that, you know.
You know. I know for sure.
So you and Ted were the master of that.
Yeah, I was 797. You know, I know he's 23. So you know, I know.
Let me try you. Let me try you.
Yes.
5, 7, and 12. Taking too much time, man.
Huh?
I was asking you 5, 7, and 12.
24.
You're good.
24.
So Steve, you went around playing your trade in the police station as well.
Yeah, I used to check very.
Let me ask you.
Yes.
Let me throw on as time we're getting towards it. 28 years, only a corporal.
26 years, only I became a corporal when I was 26 years service.
Take your time and explain that to me.
After 26 years, I became a corporal.
You took 26 years before they gave you a corporal?
Promote me to corporal. To go and tell me, get my chevrons and go. And I took 2 fellas, bring them on the road, and that the rest was history.
I suspect you tell those 2 fellas go get home. You're so excited. Huh? You
I will tell you what I tell you.
You were so excited, I can imagine
They
you
bring
telling 2
chevrons.
fellas
So when you become a corporal, what they call that in the police? Chevrons?
Yeah, no, the chevrons are the stripes. The stripes are the chevrons.
So if you get 3 of them, they're still chevrons.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you become a sergeant.
A sergeant.
Right.
So they took 26 years before they gave you chevrons.
So he never became a sergeant.
So you never became
I never became a sergeant.
Well, Papa.
40 years in his service.
Almost.
First rank was corporal.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness me. But
Well, it's just like some animals. You can't call all animals a certain thing, you know. It have a he goat and she goat. Why you can't call all animals he and she? You know?
all animals are not equal.
Not
Some
equal.
animals are more equal
than others. But you must say a he goat and a she goat.
Good, that's right. Very interesting. So, yeah, there's a caller.
Good evening to you. Good evening to you, caller.
Good evening.
I didn't want to switch what you were talking.
Well, go ahead,
The thing I
man,
had
Professor.
in mind was to do with something calypsoic.
Well, go ahead.
I wanted to find out from Steve. Steve, this is Steinberg.
Yes, sir, I realize.
How are you?
So far, so good. Good night, Doc.
Yes, good night. I wanted to ask you to do a little commentary. Remember in 2013 you did a song called Progress?
Oh, boy, I don't sing that. I'm not singing that, guys. Progress is less.
Yeah, and you're talking about everything less.
Less, yes.
I think that was a very... Could you tell us a little about that song? Sing it. Well, I don't know if you'll sing a line, but it was a very interesting song, chord less, strap less, everything less. Tell us a little about that less.
Oh,
Bye-bye.
yeah, well, things was really less at that time. And Pat wrote that song for me.
I want to hear it, you know. I can't
Progress.
Progress is less.
Progress is less.
Yeah.
Strapless.
Cordless.
Cordless.
Yeah. I was just looking for it.
Okay.
Let me see if I can.
Yeah, get it because we would like to hear a little bit of it again.
Progress.
It's a while. We have not heard that one.
Nice,
Thanks for that time. Strapless, cordless. What does it give it? Less?
Right.
Payless.
Braless.
No, it was a nice song. Stein.
Then you payless.
Shoeless. Payless. Huh?
Was it controversial?
Yeah, it's a controversial song.
Well, a man like you supposed to remember that, you know.
No, but I don't remember that song, yeah. Because it was very less, yeah.
I like that. Go more in the center.
How many songs did Pat write for you?
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, go ahead.
You have it?
Yeah.
Let's hear it. Man, have everything stored, you know.
Progress brings the new man nowadays. Progress is lighter. It must be something they know. Because Russia is the best. Giving us more. They only thinking of giving us less. Appliances, cordless, telephone, wireless, our food, fatless, our tea, sugarless. In new millennium, definition of progress, more and more is really less. Okay, boy. Women to the dressing with progress. Dresses shorter, dresses lower, dresses show more but giving less. Dresses tighter, dresses thinner, dresses pay more but you getting less. So everything is see-through. Women have to do it too. And big men just make the mistake of thinking progress means what you see you take. Women dresses, topless, their blouses, sleeveless, their brassiers, strapless, their jeans pants, waistless. The new millennium definition of progress for women is less and less.
Boy, I wonder how Stein remembered
That song.
this one, boy.
No,
This-
no, Stan not like that song. He always tell me about it. That's the second time he told me to. He had like it.
Oxymoron.
Oxymoron.
Progress,
It's less.
but it is
less.
less.
Women sleeveless.
and if you really look at it, you know,
It's
while
true.
we might say it's an oxymoron, when you really look at it,
Yes.
we have progress.
Yes,
Yes.
right.
But women have strapless.
Less.
Right.
Yeah.
They have braless.
Bra-
Did you not see them on Carnival?
Yeah, exactly.
Topless.
That's a
how
nice
it's,
song.
That's a nice song. Honestly, that's a
Very,
nice
very
song.
nice
Man,
song.
eat that and that one.
Yeah, boy, that
Man,
was,
that was a nice song.
yes, boy, that's a
I
very
did
nice.
some nice songs.
Yeah.
That one is
No,
nice.
no, Steve.
Yes.
Characters in Roseau. You raised in Roseau, and I expect you to know some characters and to even mimic some of the things that they would have said.
Yeah, man. That lady, Razor Blade mother, Die. She used to walk down the road and die. You remember?
Yeah.
Yes. And then you had Blue. Blue used to say, but he had the loudest voice. When rubbish, to throw rubbish, he would call you and roar! And he had a real loud voice, man. And Marco and Muzi, Pues. And you had Shabe from Newton. If you trouble Shabe like that, Shabe, lumpity, mete pa Shabe, push to Shabe. You take a stone and hit you, know, just so you know. Yeah, them fellas was something else, man.
You remember
The best tongue was Solomon. You remember Solomon?
Yeah, man. Solomon's our neighbor.
Yeah.
Yeah. You remember this guy, Simbot.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
sure you remember some of the woods of Simbot.
Yeah, man.
Do you remember any woods of Simbot?
Lagon is a place where I like to stay. Oh, yeah, man. Simbot was Bombada Bastic and all kind of thing. All kind of woods. You know where he used to live?
Yeah, man.
On Kennedy
Yes,
Avenue.
Kennedy Avenue, yeah.
Do you remember the song?
At the back of
Well, Balthazar.
Do you remember that song, Simbot?
Yeah,
Anything?
man. I like it, you know. Lago is a place where I like to stay, especially when them men down there, man like Harold Simbot and Ugly Willie,
Them men are just too much for me. When you hear them man carrying on, we fall a kind of big time conversation. But the man that does really amuse me most is brother Simbot when he get down to Dragon Boost. You had words like combustinate and rabadine. Words like Sky Stations. He was the biggest businessman in this land when come to them big time conversation. All kind of big time doctors and lawyers, they trying the best they can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I remember Simbot very well.
Man.
With his khaki pants roll up.
Yes.
No shoes, white. His feet was very wide.
When Harald came back from England, he came and he had a white jacket. Mm-hmm. It came black within months, Mm-hmm. It stayed on him for years.
With his briefcase.
They took all his money when he said he was building a house and he never got the house. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You remember Mopsy?
Mopsy, yeah, man. One More Way, yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
One More Way, yeah, Mopsy, yeah, man. I remember all those guys. But the best tongueboard was Solomon. He used to would ring that bell. And you see that all if he by Gashette and them down there, you hear him all by the police station,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You remember the fellas, old police?
Old police, yeah.
Ringing the bell?
Old Po, yeah, man.
And for instance, what's his
V8,
name?
you remember V8?
V8, yes.
V8 used to have a ball in his hand all the time, Yeah, man, I know them. All them
playing a bowler.
Yeah,
right.
playing.
And commentating.
Yeah, well, he said that cricketer, man.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So I had some form of cricket in him. I'm not saying better in West Indies, but
at least he enjoyed.
Yeah, those were the time, man. I really enjoy my life, I enjoyed my time.
Let me ask you a question.
Within Roseau perimeter.
Your life as a security man, especially when you have to deal with the World Creole Festival. Have you had any pressure? Sometimes when I come to the World Creole Festival, I see you sometimes having to man gates or whatever. How is it?
Not really. It's not a pressure because the way I speak to people, they understand me one time.
How you find it?
Well, now some fellas can be very stubborn. So you have to tell it to them 3-4 times, But that's my forte. Security is my thing. That's what I like to do, I find it's now becoming, wider. And retirees may become very good security guards. Retirees, I can tell you, because that's what they did for their life. So therefore, they fall in, and you don't have to train them. You have to tell them how to continue. Yes, I can tell you. That's my forte, and that's what I like to do.
I know, Steve, that in the old days, that they used to send policemen to guard the morgue. Did you ever guard the morgue?
No, I never guarded the morgue, but I got the joke. We got the joke on training. When Etienne was there,
mm-hmm.
and the police was guarding,
mm-hmm.
and they put him here, not only to find the man to die, the man had a hangover, and they put the man between 2 dead bodies. So he running from the 2 dead bodies, and the policeman running away from him, believe he's a dead man, I get up. Yeah. The constable.
And strange Jimmy living in Virgin Lane.
In Virgin Lane. Yes.
And the police station is in Bath Road.
Bath Road.
So wherever police running,
yes,
Jimmy has to run that same route.
Yes.
Yes,
yeah.
So you really believe it is a dead man.
Yeah.
You all got that joke on training.
Yeah, we learn all that on training. A set of things happen, There was a fella, they said that he was sleeping on duty and he was by the president. The couple came to visit him and he made a note and he left a blank space. And when he allowed the corporal to sign below, and when the corporal go, he put his name on the name in the blank space. And the man say he wasn't sleeping at all. But the corporal wanted to charge him for sleeping on duty. But he put the corporal name That you
I want
visited
to
me.
be Sloop that did that, boy.
No, but I would tell you that. That's some nice little jokes.
That's by President Signoret.
Yeah, by Signoret that happened.
I know the person.
Okay. By Signoret.
It did happen in real life.
Yeah.
It happened for true.
Yeah, that time used to be outside.
But Sloop that happened too.
Boy.
Outside, man. Garden.
Yeah.
Right.
Very interesting.
These things.
Yes.
Police officers not easy, man.
Yeah, at those times you wanted to know what's happening.
Let me ask you, Steve. You intend to take part in the Calypso next year?
If God's alive, as long as I'm alive, I'll sing. I love singing.
You have any songs already?
Well,
or you
hopefully,
think-
yeah, I have a thing they're doing something.
Just give me the name.
The song I want to sing is Child Abuse.
Okay.
I get a child abuse. I know Cecil likes songs. Cecil has his own tally.
Mm-hmm.
And Cecil doesn't judge. Cecil doesn't judge now, and you're doing so well. A lot of people asking you to be a judge.
Boy,
I plead the fifth.
No, he does come close. Cecil does come close.
He does get a lot of...
Every year, Cecil have 5 fellas, 6 fellas, and they're making it.
And fellas giving him licks, eh?
Yeah, he getting blows.
Licks for bringing.
Well, I know, as a matter of fact, this year I judged the monarch correct, and I judged the 2 other people following after the monarch correct.
Yeah.
Last year, I judged the monarch correct with the 3 people following suit
I'm telling
correct.
You, yeah.
In order, when I say correct, in order. The year before, when young Trilogy got the crown, I had it very correct, and I had Dice following suit, and people think I was a mad guy because they felt that Dice had
right.
So most years, I will have the monarch correct. I've gotten the monarch correct for a number of years. Most years I'll get the order correct, but all of the years I've gotten the people who are in the top 4.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the telephone. Good evening. Good evening, caller.
Hey, Kevin.
Yes, sir.
Good evening.
But he asked you why you doesn't come to judge, why you doesn't put yourself up or whatever. You are not. All you are continuing telling us there now.
I have to be.
Hold on, please. You keep telling us all along the way how you had it at least 85%, 75%. Answer him why you are not judging. That's all we want to.
Okay, I'm going to go way back when Ian Jackson was president. I remember asking Ian Jackson for me to do human service. I felt I could have done it, and I was told that they think that I'm political, not understanding that I understand the art of literature. Not necessarily the art of Calypso, but I understand the art of literature. Because if you have a greater understanding of literature, you have an understanding of the language, of the art. And I was told that they think that I'm political. I've requested after, and I was never ever called, so I have decided not to ask.
Okay, well,
so I've never been called by the association, but I've asked, and I've never been requested of it. I don't think I'm interested in it anymore. I'm not interested anymore. I will not be interested in this. I prefer stay on the side, evaluate what I hear, and determine what I think it should be.
Right.
And I come on a Sunday after the quarterfinals or the semifinals or the finals, and I analyze what I have heard. I tell you where I had people. I give you the point setting that I have given to them and why. Some judges, I wish some judges could have been able to do that. They said they can't. I don't know why. If you give me a result of Calypso, I think you should be able to, 1, sign your name, and 2, tell me, defend your position. But that's what it is. So I hope, Billy, that it satisfies your curiosity. But yeah, I have not been asked. So I will not find myself involved in it. I rather go behind the mic and say what I think, even if I'm criticized by many.
At least you give your opinion.
And most times when I'm criticized by many, I get the results. So many people criticize me because of political belief. You know, they think that I don't like a song because of my political background or my political belief. But no, that's not what it is. It's about literature.
Objectivity.
And if you understand, if you understand literature, you know, especially Macbeth, if you read Macbeth, you'll have a greater understanding as to how to go about doing your judging. Right. But that's people's opinion, so I leave it with it. Steve.
Yes.
I know that your brother passed about, as you said, 8 months. How do you, as a twin, how do you survive without him?
Oh boy, I took that hard way. Yeah, it took a long time to. It's up to now. I can't cope. We were so accustomed together, you know. Losing my next half was something else, you know, and we were always close. I used to go and see him all the time. I mean, where he used to be, I used to go and check him out and all the time, buy something for him, and he used to be at my home all the time. I really missed him. I missed him. Yeah.
Who first, you or him?
I'm Steve and he's Stephen.
So Stephen has to be plural.
Well,
or has two syllables.
Yeah, Steve is singular.
Steve is singular.
Yeah.
Stephen
continues.
Stephen has
two syllables.
Two syllables.
Ah, boy.
So he has to be second. Steve and Stephen. So for you to know, which is first.
But I don't tell people my initial. SOW.
Asa?
Asa is a female pig, you know.
Boy.
Yeah. Steve Owen Williams and Stephen Oscar Williams.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Both have the same initials.
Same initials.
I've never seen you drive. Have you ever driven?
Yeah, I did a little thing, but when license was $65 in time of Mr. Inspector Proctor, all of us had get something, you know. But we never went back on the road. After a while, I just leave that alone. So I said, maybe when I leave, I'll try to get it, and I can drive.
Yeah, because one would expect that all police should be able to drive at
least.
Man,
I can drive, man.
Yeah, all police.
It's expected. That doesn't mean you can drive.
No, I can drive.
You may be.
When last you went behind a vehicle?
Well,
steering wheel?
About a year now, but I can drive.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're married?
Yeah, but was it best gear in a vehicle now? You?
Best gear?
In a vehicle.
First gear for me.
Huh?
First gear.
No.
High gear?
No, the reverse gear is the best gear because you are changing nothing.
I'm just reversing, changing.
Okay.
Boy, Steve, easy.
The reverse gear is the most powerful gear in a vehicle. Why? Because it doesn't change.
You just keep going back.
You just keep going.
Now, Steve, let me ask you. You talk about the calypso that you would like to sing in terms of child abuse. Is anybody going to write this for you? Or
it's written already. It's just to practice.
Did you write this one? Or?
Yeah, no. Somebody did it for me. A good friend of mine did it for me. It's just to practice. And once I get it going, I learn a song within 2 months.
I asked you earlier on if you're married, and you said...
Yes, I'm married.
You're married.
I'm married a very long time, since 96, 97, yes, to now. Yeah.
Since after that window?
Since after that window.
Almost 20, more than 20, almost 30 years.
Almost 30 years. Next 2 years will give him 30 years.
30 years.
Yeah. So he's 28 now.
That
window had power.
Right. Very, very interesting. And Steve, how's married life? Good?
Good, man, of course. My wife is good. My children are all right. I'm doing very well, very well. That's why I haven't left and go anywhere, you know. I feel I'm satisfied,
So you never thought of migrating, going overseas? Because
I've been to States to sing on Calypsos. I've been to St. Kitts, St. Lucia. I went to Antigua. But I never stayed.
What did you sing? That was the year you wrote, you sang.
Manning That Too was in New York, 2007.
How was it when you did it?
It was good. That was very good. And Tilly's hoping to check us again to bring us up this time. Yeah. Tilly Thomas, man.
Tyrell brother.
Tyrell's son.
Son, sorry.
Tyrell's son. Yeah. What do you think we missed out tonight, Steve?
Oh, well, nothing was left out. We did very well. I think we had some jokes. We had most of my life, well, the social media is now, they know more of me. I like how Stein liked that song of 2013. I like how he asked me to get it, But I want to do something, to bring back most of my calypsos and start to sing again,
Right. Would you do a record? Would you?
No, I cannot record. With the permission of those guys. I must ask them to, so that they could get their royalties, Yeah,
but when a song is given to you, do you pay the person for?
Yes,
you pay the person.
Yeah, you pay the
so
person.
So why the song is still the person's property?
Yeah, well, everything you make, you have to give the person something to.
No, I'm asking.
Yes, you pay. Not everything, but you pay.
Do you
something.
pay for the song, or do you just
you
pay for
you
music?
You have an agreement by him, the person.
All
right.
And then, if you're singing the song on different shows, whatever you make, you'll give the person to. They're looking forward for something. Yeah.
I have to try to come to understand that royalty.
Let me ask you. Let's say, for instance, a certain individual wrote a song for me. I win the Calypso.
We don't buy songs in Dominica, like Antigua.
Okay.
And Trinidad.
So if I win the Calypso King in Dominica, I must pay the person too?
Yes.
Okay.
But the only place I know where they buy songs is in the Tension Trinidad. Fellas buy songs in St. Lucia too. So you have nothing else to do with the person. If you buy the song, that's it. But you could only use the writer name. But you bought the song from him. You bought it. That's your money. You bought it. That's your property now. But it's a whole set of business. Mark Murray can tell you more about that. That's how it is. Yeah.
Very interesting.
I find that
but you must do your research.
I know. Some people take 35%. Some people take 40%.
40 from the artist.
Yes. Especially if you go to the finals. Yeah.
Hold on. I just want to know, Steve, what do you mean by? Because I asked you the question, do you buy songs? And you said yes. I want to understand when you say you buy songs. I want to understand that.
If you buy the song from the person, the song now becomes your property.
Right. And I'm asking you, do you buy songs?
No.
Okay.
We don't buy songs in Dominica.
So the question is out of it.
We have an agreement.
And the agreement is that I give,
35%,
I give you my song. Every time you sing,
you make something,
and someone
give me something.
Give me something. 45%.
Yeah, no, you give me a percentage. Okay. Not 35% all the time, but give me something that you made.
Okay, but if you win the crown.
Yes, but that part need to be repaired.
Okay.
But if you win the crown, you will, come up with something.
So you think they need to repair?
But it have nothing. The laws need to be repaired.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Yeah, or maybe look into it for it to get more serious.
Yeah.
But I know nothing on it.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
That's fine.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
Right. Steve, how do you prepare yourself for a song? Do you have the song recorded and you just practice it all the time? And question: have you ever forgotten a verse of your song in any of your performances?
No, I haven't forgotten any of my songs. I managed that too. While singing it, I laughed in the third verse, so it just cut me off. But I doesn't forget song like that. If I'm singing, and I sing and remember things very well. I have a good liquor membrane for my repertoires. Yeah, a good memory.
Good. And you intend to continue singing Calypso as long as you can?
Yes.
Do you do any other version beside Calypso? Do you sing in any other genres?
Well, I have the best whistle on the island. I can whistle any song. I didn't do that for Cecil, but I wanted Cecil to hear me whistle.
I want to hear it now.
I want to hear you.
Yes. I don't know if you know Andrea Boshuli. He has some lovely songs, like The Prayer and thing. That's Conte Party Row. I don't know if you know of that song. And
That's what?
What's your butter?
Oh my God. Give me a sparrow.
Yeah.
You must have been doing that at the tender age of 10.
Yeah, I whistling long, Cecil. Long. I love whistling.
That's a good art.
Yeah. I whistle
I
long.
know people use mouth organs, but...
yeah, I like mouth organ too. I can play mouth organ very well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you know that from
Yeah.
Sneaker Boy.
Yeah.
I play mouth organ.
You enjoy it.
You have talent.
Yeah, I have a little talent, Cecil.
A lot. You have a lot.
Very good.
Thank you very much.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, Cecil, you know, before he goes, for me, I know before he goes, and for those who didn't hear it, I appreciate it quite a bit in terms of your performance tonight. Excellent, I give you an A. But you know what I most enjoy? And it brought back memories to me. And anybody who listens, and that was very well written. When I heard him do the part of Judas.
Okay, thank you very much.
Jesus Christ Superstar. In fact, I saw the play 3 times.
Okay.
It was so good in the St. George's Hall. I went to see it. It was excellent performance.
Very good, I tell you.
And I don't know whether you saw the film.
Yes, I saw the movie
Jesus
20
Christ
times.
Superstar.
Yes.
I saw it many times.
My movie was this one and Sound of Music. I saw Sound of Music about 100 times. Yeah.
Wow, you love the Sound of Music. I love it too.
Yeah, Julie Andrews, yeah, man.
And Christopher Plummer.
Right.
Well, I can't remember who did Jesus Christ Superstar.
Denison Plummer too. Jesus Christ Superstar was done by
Gibson.
Gibson, yeah. Nell
Gibson.
Nell did the Bible too.
Yeah.
Okay. I know he did. The last version of Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Yeah, which is very interesting. But that, to me, it was excellent.
Yeah.
That performance you gave.
Yeah.
Cecil, your final.
I think let me hear Stephen.
Let me hear Steve.
Let me hear Steve.
Which was your favorite? Which was your favorite for the night?
Jesus Christ Superstar.
Yes.
You want him to end with that?
He said it twice already. If he wishes to say the third time, that's fine.
Third time, yeah, that's fine. We'd like to hear it before we go. We'd like to go with you on that note.
Nazareth, your famous son, should have stayed in a great unknown like his father Calvin would. He had made good table, chairs, and concerts. He has suited Jesus best. He has caused nobody harm. No one alarm. Listen, Jesus, to the warning I give. Please remember that I want us to live. We are occupied up, we forgotten, put down we are. All the followers were blind. Too much heavens on their mind. It was beautiful, but now it's sour. Yes, it's all gone so. Oh. Listen, Jesus, I don't like what I see. All I want is that you listen to me. Betrayed man, betrayed me just like that.
Stephen Jennifer White says, please tell Steve
yes.
that I'm enjoying the show.
Yes,
He
thank you
is
very much.
Very talented. Well done.
Thank you very much, Jennifer.
I think that Kelly the Ghost said, it's 1:45. He said, it seems as if I'm burnt out. No, I'm not.
No, we're not burnt out.
We are not,
Thank you very much, Kelly.
So Kelly was saying, let me just read what Kelly said. Kelly said that Steve is afraid of women. And he must have been saying that when we were talking about the police. You know?
No, man.
He said, ask Triumph how comes he never wear. Boy, I would
Don't say that.
Gabardine.
Man just told you.
Why you never wear gabardine?
But the man just said it.
I couldn't reach them, man.
Yeah.
The 60 comes so fast.
What's that?
Maybe I joined too late.
Man stayed 26 years.
Yeah. It's after 20 when I joined the force.
Then in reference to what we were talking about, the songs, he said that the song belongs to the writer. Steve would be paying for using it. So you're actually paying for using it as well.
Yes.
You know? Smokey, you know Smokey.
Very well.
Right. He himself is a Calypsonian. So Smokey said that Calypso has its own politics. Steve knows that. He works in traffic in my days.
Yeah.
But I never knew Smokey was a policeman.
No, he was working out.
Steve is the best. So Smokey was able to say that. Thank you very much, Smokey. So quite a number of people, you know, are actually enjoying your show. Yeah, quite a number of people said that they were listening and watching via Facebook. And so I just wanted to say to you, Steve, that you had a very good show tonight.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You did well. I'm not burnout. You know that
and that's
Steve,
Kelly.
Steve,
that's Kelly.
That's
his
Steve,
habit.
Steve is giving precise information that we really wanted.
Yes,
so there's no supplementary questions. Steve is a real police, you know. You know, because police ask a question, they give you the answer.
Right.
So you won't ask a supplementary.
Hey, by the way, Steve, I just wanted to throw that while Steve comments. You ever give evidence in the courts now?
Yes, man.
Okay.
Of course. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Of course. Yeah.
Good, Steve.
Janet Doe. Janet Doe said good night. That's a long time ago. She said, I am dying with laughter. Steve will kill me.
Thank you.
I wonder what Sweet Roy said to you, boy. Sweet Roy said, ask him if he have any bubblegum story. What's the bubblegum story?
Leave that alone.
No. The man asked me to ask you.
No.
Oh, no, man.
Leave that alone because you always when I chew in.
And the man tell you, ask you.
Sorry. Oh, leave that alone.
No, the man wants to know that.
No, boy.
Keep that
Come
secret.
on, the man.
No, boy.
Huh?
The show is ending. The final words.
No, man. Maybe he should know that man eat that too.
I like that.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Cecil. Thank you. Thank you, Brain.
Thank you.
Yes.
But Steve, I just want to say thank you very much. It was a very good show with you tonight. You were able to make us laugh, which is important.
Very important.
We were not just serious and asking serious questions. We were able to go back and forth with you. I like, as you said, the Jesus Christ Superstar.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, that's really fantastic. Also, the song that you sang of Solo, that of Simbot.
Yeah.
And the history that you're able to give of Roseau, and some of the things that we would have forgotten, and you made mention about them again. You reminded us quite a lot of a number of things. That's why it's good to be 60, eh?
Yeah. Yes, man.
You agree?
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
And I must say, before Steve go, at least West Indies made us feel happy.
Yeah, today.
Today, at least they were able to win the games.
They won the game.
They had to score some 180 something runs.
81,
yeah.
And they were able to do it with balls to spare. So let's hope for when they play the final one.
Tuesday.
So let's keep our fingers
crossed.
That at least.
But 50 overs is much different for West Indies.
Well, West Indies in the 50 overs that they have played. They have lost. They have played when they bat first. They played 11 games where they bat first, and they lost 9 games out of the 11.
Yeah. They only won 2.
And they only won 2 batting first.
Yes.
And batting second, they have played 12 games, and they have won 9.
Okay. All right.
They have 1-9. So it speaks volume of the chasing the runs, because even today while they were batting, you're hearing the commentators saying that, as a matter of fact, there is this tracker that will show you who would have won the game, and all along the way they were showing that West Indies was going to win, you know.
Okay.
And I find the guys were batting well in the sense that they were actually doing the calculation. At one time I was disgruntled with Rutherford as his name.
Yes.
And then I saw he came into himself and gave us an over where he scored, I think, some 16 runs, you know, in the over. That was good.
That was good.
And I think from there the West Indies started to.
So congratulations.
So congratulations. Chase made, I think, 45, so 46.
Yeah. He held his own.
He held his own, and they came back and they did well and won the game. So it's 1-1 now.
1-1 now.
And we're hoping that sometime soon that we will see what the West Indies can do, you know. So it was really nice, guys.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, it was good.
Have a good evening.
Thank you very much. Take care of yourselves.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah. So.
Has upset so many people.
Yes, we get it. That this is a change, that it is difficult, and we also understand that some people had a really strong connection with BBC Sounds outside of the UK. We absolutely understand that, and that it's therefore disappointing, this change for some people, and we appreciate their feedback. It is a very different experience to Sounds. Sounds is it is audio only, whereas BBC.com seeks to bring together as much of the BBC as is possible in one single audience destination, so that the BBC is more discoverable and accessible for our audiences internationally.
But do you accept that listeners internationally are actually losing out when it comes to the amount of content that they've been used to getting compared to now?
I think the vast majority of content remains available under our new setup. Yes, there are differences in terms of content that is available in the UK, but the vast majority of content remains available in our new setup.
Hello, over to you. It's Richard Harris here in Hong Kong. Why don't you just charge a proper subscription for BBC Sounds heard overseas? Loads of us will pay just like we do every other streaming network.
Anne Kay, United States. I'm pleasantly surprised with the new BBC app. Searching for shows is quite difficult, but I've managed to find most of them. But why not let international listeners pay a subscription fee for Sounds?
Why don't you introduce a subscription model for international listeners so that they have access to everything and they're willing to pay? Why can't you just do that?
Well, we have explored that and all the different options.